It's time. It's baseball season. Opening day 2024. Bright and freaking early. What time is it? Like 5 a.m.? I don't even know what time it is. I honestly don't. It is exactly 5:06. You got sleep in your eye? You got your cereal? Got my cereal. I got my sleep in my eye. I got Major League Baseball. I got Shohei Ohtani. I got Korea. I got the Dodgers. I got the Padres. And I got you if you are here. A couple people are already in chat. I will say hi shortly. Listen, let me explain what this show is and what this show isn't. This is a watch party. This is not the game. The game is on ESPN. I'm watching it right here. I'm looking at Shohei Ohtani right here. I would show you, but I think that might be illegal. I've got the hiccups. But, we've got all this stuff. None of it matters. We got baseball. Did you know we have a bomb threat? We'll talk about that shortly. I just posted that video. Insane. What is wrong with people? 5:07 a.m. Let's say hi to the chat. I can't believe there's already people here. I love you guys for it. Retired 5-0. I think that's my buddy Bill. Welcome in. Danny Hooley, member of the channel. We got some special stuff from members. We'll talk about that. Up bright and early. Welcome back. Oh, it looks like he was here already. He'll come back. He says, I love it. K-Keok? I don't know how to say that. Welcome in. I'll just call you K for now. It is time for baseball. Real baseball, not spring training baseball. I'm watching you, Darvish, right now. Shohei Ohtani, they just showed. Did you hear about the bomb threat? I just posted a video. That's why I went a little late before the game, thankfully, but still a little late. There was a bomb threat in Korea. Somebody in Vancouver, that's in Canada, emailed that there was a bomb that it was going to explode at the game today in Korea. So they got about 1,500 cops in there and dug everything around and looked for everything. And they're showing all kinds of cameras right now at the ball game. I can't wait for this game to start. What a way to start the season. Happily, they found nothing. Happily, it was a hoax. Let's hope it was a hoax. More than that, let's go. You, Darvish, on the hill. Mookie Betts up to bat. Watch the game on ESPN. We'll chat about it here. This is not going to be play-by-play. This is going to be a celebration and a watch party. You, Darvish's first pitch, however, 94-mile-an-hour fastball outside. No, I am not providing play-by-play. I will not be doing that. That's for ESPN and the gentleman over there. But Mookie Betts is up starting the game, and I am excited about it. The Dodgers made all the moves in the offseason. Unbelievable offseason they had. I can't believe what they did. $1 billion. $1 billion with just Yamamoto, who I guess pitches tomorrow, right? And Ohtani, who hits, got to be third today, right? Unbelievable. Where were you when? There's those times in history and life where you talk about where were you when? And I can tell you exactly where I was when the airplane, you remember the airplane that apparently was going from Orange County to, well, what was it? It was Toronto, yes. And we were all watching it on the internet. I was driving around in the car downtown Fort Worth doing some stuff, following it on Twitter, now X, and on MLB Network. CJ Nikowski and Ryan Spielberg's. Oh, Darvish almost hits Mookie. Looking a little wild to start the game. 3 balls, 1 strikes to Mookie. I was following that through the radio play-by-play of the guys. And, of course, watching it on X. You can follow me on X at Rangers Fan Jeff if you want to do that. And it was just amazing. They were saying, well, he's flying from Orange County, where Ohtani has a home, to Toronto. Toronto was certainly a big player in trying to sign him. By the way, Mookie Betts just gets first base on a pitcher's clock violation, it seems. I don't have the audio on, but it looked like that's what they just called. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Darvish takes too long. Mookie Betts is the first runner of the season. That's a stupid way to start the year. Whatever. Freddie Freeman. Oh, no, Ohtani in the 2 slot. Betts, Ohtani. Looks like Freeman's on deck. So Ohtani is up to bat right now. Anyway, turns out that wasn't Ohtani's plane. It was, wow, Darvish is everywhere. First pitch of the game, way outside. Third pitch of the game, way outside. Walks him, Mookie, on a pitch violation and almost hits Ohtani with the first pitch. I'll finish the story here in a second. Let's see if Darvish can find the strikes on here. Say hi in the chat. I see a couple of you in here. Welcome in. I'm glad you guys are here. Darvish screws one. Ohtani fouls it off. So anyway, we're watching the plane, right? Ohtani's playing. Yeah, no, it was Robert Herjavec. I hope I'm saying his name right. One of the sharks from Shark Tank. He makes that flight all the time. He's got a place up there. He's got a place down in Orange County. And it was his flight. He gets off the plane and he had all these photographers, Asian photographers, and everybody else. And that was the funniest story of the offseason for me. The very steal, Mookie Betts steals catcher throws from his knees and misses him. Oh, and they're calling him back. Again, I don't have the audio on. They're sending Mookie back. And I don't know why. What a weird way to start the game. I see a few more people here. Welcome in. Say hi in chat. So Mookie gets a huge jump off of you. Beats the throw by 4 steps, but they send him back. I don't know why it says 2 balls and 1 strike. Maybe it was a foul ball. I think they must be calling foul ball. It didn't look like a foul ball to me. It looked like a check swing that he missed. Whatever. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mookie's on first. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be 2, 6-4-3, 2 out. No, Ohtani beat it. Wow. Speed. Should have been a 6-4-3. Normal 6-4-3. Right to Hassan Kim. Flipped to second base, throw to first base. Ohtani beats it out. 1 out. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman with Ohtani now on first base. 1 out. So anyway, that was insane. So we've had a bomb threat to start the season. We had in the preseason, the free agent frenzy flight, right? That insane asylum that was ended up a Shark Tank guy, Robert Herjavec. Wow. And that's what we're going to do today, guys. So if you don't know what's going on, my name is Jeff. First pitch to Freddie Freeman in there for strike 1 from you, Darvish. What's going on here is we're watching the game on ESPN, all right? And we're chatting about it here. Say hi in chat. Hopefully we'll get a little group going on. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can't chat in the chat unless you're a subscriber, so please do that just so you have access to that. Of course, I think it takes like 30 seconds after you become a subscriber or something like that, whatever. My name is Jeff. We talk baseball on this channel. Texas Rangers are my team. Dodgers are my team 1A. I grew up in Southern California. Still root for the Dodgers. Hey, Danny, welcome in, buddy. Good morning to you. I'm glad you were here. Danny, the first, and I think, I didn't look, but I think my only member so far. He's got some special perks. We'll talk about that in a minute, too. Danny, I'm glad you are here. Anyway, yeah, my name is Jeff. As I was saying, this channel is about baseball, but heavy on the Rangers. But I do love the Dodgers, too. I grew up in Southern California. Was a Dodger fan in my youth. Am a Rangers fan now. If they played together in the World Series, I would be the happiest guy in the world. And, yeah, I'd be rooting for my Rangers. Darvish all of a sudden looks great. Strikes out Freeman looking. 2 outs now, Ohtani on first. Retired 5-0. One of my youngest friends, Danny, and one of my oldest friends, because of our conversation yesterday, Bill, in the house says, whose idea was it to play baseball at 6 a.m.? It's 5 a.m., buddy. Where the heck do you live? Jersey. Let alone getting me up at 6 a.m. to listen to this guy on YouTube. It has to be a nightmare. What a nightmare it is, my friend. What a nightmare it is. So if you are here, I've seen a few people pop in and then pop out, didn't even say anything in chat. I'm sure that's because they're not subscribers. They found it on YouTube. You cannot chat unless you are a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button. Say hi to my friend Danny, my friend Bill, and at least one other person who's in here in chat. I have no idea if this will be a successful stream in the sense of a whole bunch of people come in or not. But I was going to wake up anyway. One of the first rules of live streaming is don't eat on camera. But Will Smith's up to bat. Not that Will Smith, but the catcher Will Smith. And I'm hungry. Darvish to Smith. Deep to left. But not deep enough. Pop up. F7. Dodgers go out fairly quietly. Ohtani gets on base. Betts walked. No hits. Darvish did not look good. But he didn't give up anything at the end of the top of the first. Padres come up. Dodgers did not score in the first inning. Again, my name is Jeff Bates. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I will not be eating on most of my live streams, but this is a rare one. We're 10 minutes in. I'm starving. I got my not Cheerios. And we've got Major League Baseball. Did you see, if you have not already, there's a video that I already put out today. I woke up this morning. I went on Twitter, and I saw news of a Ohtani bomb threat. Are you kidding me? I wish it wasn't true. It is true. It was a hoax, happily, or so they say it was a hoax. Let's believe it's a hoax, right? You can check out that video. It's on my channel. So I should double check. I posted it. Let's see if it even showed up yet. But it should be on my channel for you to check out. And it is. Ohtani, target of a bomb threat before the Korea series. Isn't that crazy? How many days until football? I don't even care, man. I don't even care. It is baseball season. I don't even care. I don't care. I have become every year less and less an NFL fan. I loved the NFL. And I say that, let's be real. On Sunday, I schedule my life around. Yeah, I do. Around football. I do. Let's go Phillies. I'm not saying that either. I've gotten more and more annoyed. Maybe it's just the old man in me, right, Bill? I get more and more annoyed with the NFL. But I still root for it. I still root for the Cowboys. I still root for my Chargers. But the Chargers are hard to be a fan of. But I don't even care. I don't. I mean, I want them to be good. It'll be fun if they're good, but I call myself a fan, but am I really? Padres have got Bogarts, Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado, Kim, Profar, Capizano, Tyler Wade at third, Jackson Merrill, who I think is 13 years old. I'm kidding, but just barely. That's their lineup. Glasnow's first pitch, actually worse than Yu Darvish's first pitch. Yu Darvish's first pitch was way outside. Glasnow actually bounces it all the way to the backstop. Yeah, I know. We've talked about it a little bit. My buddy Bill, he says go Phillies. Eagle fan? Packer fan? Packer fan, right? Packer fan. I don't know. I love football. I don't love the NFL. Does that make sense? And I don't know why I don't watch college football. I mean, I do. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, actually in Fort Worth to be specific. Not far at all from where TCU plays. Every year, not every year. The last 2 or 3 years, I've looked at getting TCU season tickets. I just don't want to. Oh, that's right. My buddy Danny's a Packer fan too. That's all right. So listen, we got 7 people here, only a couple of people chatting. So if you're not a Packer fan, please say hi in chat because all I got is Packer fans chatting. And it's ugly. Again, if you want to be a good YouTuber and you live stream, don't eat on live stream. But I'm hungry. Glasnow bounces another one. Wow. Three and 2 from Glasnow. 2 balls have bounced. Cruise a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Pop up to right field. Not Mookie Betts. Not Mookie Betts out and right. Jason Hayward. Mookie Betts going to play second base. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to play shortstop this year. Mr. Willie in the house, buddy. What's going on, Mr. Willie? Of course he doesn't care about football. Because I'm a Chargers and a Cowboys fan. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Mr. Willie, I'd love to tell you when you're wrong. You're not this time. Mr. Willie. So we got Packer fan, North Carolina fan in the chat, plus a couple other people who are being quiet. Danny, my buddy's in green. Why is he in green? Because he's a member of the channel, and we got some special stuff for members. While Fernando Tatis, did my phone just die? Fernando Tatis grounds out. So listen, Packer owner here. That is right. My buddy Bill isn't just a Packer fan. He's an owner. Hold on, my phone just died. I got to pull it up on the other one. That means he owns stock in the freaking Green Bay Packers. Him and Aaron Rodgers, right? Can Aaron Rodgers own some of them and still be a Jet? Is that a thing? I lost my feed, so I got to put it on got to pull up my other feed. Hold on. There it is.
0-2 to Cronenworth.
0-2 to Cronenworth. You probably heard that. I'll turn that off. Oh, and I'm shaking. Oh, it's not an earthquake. I promise it's not an earthquake. That's just me. Yeah, so anyway, we got a North Carolina guy and 2 Green Bay guys in here.
Whether it's Kershaw or Bueller. But after Glasnow.
I apologize, guys. I got all stuff falling here. All right, Glasnow bounces another corner. That is the 3rd or the 4th ball that has hit the ground before it hit the plate from Tyler Glasnow. Whew, got stuff flying. This is crazy. All right, do you see the cheerleaders they have talking about NFL football? They got cheerleaders the game in Korea? What are we doing wrong here in America? Of course, there's a dude with a mic. I'm not so sure I put the mic down. I mean, I don't care really. You know what? I love Asian baseball fans. Can I say Mexican? I guess it's Hispanic, I should say, right? The WBC proves that other people are more fun than we are. We being American baseball fans. Have some fun. You know, I went to 2-2 from Glasnow to Cronenworth. Strike 3 Cronenworth out of there. That's the end of the first inning. The Dodgers and the Padres 0-0 at the end of 1. Glasnow and you both look wild, but both shut out the team for the first inning. I was at the first World Baseball Classic ever. And I went to the first series was out in Arizona for spring training. East Coast spring training pretty much every year. And we were there. We saw it was great. We saw Griffey hit a ball 800,000 feet. I got to talk to Griffey years later about that home run. That's a cool story. Maybe I'll tell that. I got to see Roger Clemens warm it up, you know, where they have the bullpen. You're standing above him. He's like, you know, maybe 6 feet below you. Standing right there as Roger warmed up for his last start ever at the World, or one of his last starts ever at the World Baseball Classic. USA played. Who they played? They played Canada. They played Mexico. I don't remember who the other team was. South Korea. Or I'm sorry, South Africa with the great Lee Smith. Excuse me, the great Lee Smith as their coach. That was fun. But anyway, excuse me. But anyway, what a fun experience. And it's gotten better and better and better every year. In Asia, in Mexican League, in the Dominican leagues, and everywhere but America, they have a freaking party on the field, in the stands. I was so at the minor league ball. I'm sorry, at the spring training ballpark in Arizona for those first 3 or 4. Well, the first 3 games of the round robin of the USA bracket, right? In that first year, we went to all those games, and we were for the Team Mexico versus Team USA game. We had different tickets for different games, but for the Team Mexico versus Team USA game, we were the very top row, between first base and actually between home and pitcher on the right field, the right field side, the first base side. But regardless, it was probably only 30 rows, I don't know. And we're over the overhang, and we're the very back row. So there's the wall behind us or whatever. And to our left was like a mariachi band, and to our right was dudes in sombreros, and party over there, party over there, party over there, party over there. One of the greatest experiences of my baseball life. It was amazing. Darvish to Muncy, fastball in the corner, 0-1 to start the second inning. It was life-changing, really, in the sense of I got to see a different kind of joy from baseball fan. I love baseball. Nobody loves baseball more than me. And I mean, I remember going, I'm at a Padre game. This is a funny story. I'm at a Padre game when they did the Macarena. I'm there with my friend, I think it was Phyllis. Regardless, I'm the only guy there who doesn't know the Macarena. So we're in the 7th inning stretch or whatever, and they start playing the hey. Everybody, it was like a giveaway. It was like a hat day or a glove day. It was packed. San Diego was Jack Murphy Stadium, I think, at the time. This is a long time ago. This would have been. I graduated high school in '88, so this would have been '88 or '89 or '90, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, whenever the Macarena was a hit, probably I could look it up if I really want to know. And so we stand up and we're doing the, take me out to the ballgame. And that song ends and the Macarena comes on. And it was like that scene in Major League where they're a wild thing and they're all dancing, but it was to the Macarena. And every idiot, 40,000 idiots, I don't know it. I'm not a big dance guy. I didn't know the Macarena at the time. I'd never heard the song. I don't know how I missed it. And these 40,000 people all knew it. I was late to that party. But that was, while I didn't love that moment, that was the most fun, insane thing I'd seen at a ballpark until the Team USA versus Team Mexico party in the stands. Do I remember the score of the game? No. Do I remember any details of the game? No. I'm sure your Team USA won. But I remember the party in the stands. Muncy with a shot to center, base hit, first hit of the season. Max freaking Muncy. Do you know there's 2 Max Muncies right now in baseball? Isn't that insane? But Max Muncy of the Dodger, line drive to center off of Yu Darvish. 0-0 top of the second. Dodgers have a man on first. That's Max Muncy. Only 4 of you in chat. We've been as high as 8, as low as 3, I think, if I've been watching right. But I only see 3 of you in chat talking. Mr. Willie, my buddy Bill, my buddy Dan. Say hi in chat. Let's get caught up. Bill says, so what are the odds of that? There are two people in the world crazy enough to be friends with you, and we're both Packers fans. I mean, 1.5, right? 1.5. Danny has to be my friend because we're friends with his parents. You know why MLB does the World Baseball Classic? So MLB can make money and look at international talent. Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Bill agrees with you. I don't. Is that bad? Is that good? Is there wild pitch? Boy, Darvish is everywhere. Campusano scoops it, throws to second. Muncy moves to second. No, I'm not providing play-by-play. I'm just excited to see what happened. Yeah, I mean, I think they do it because that's their business, and they should do it. It's like saying, you know, while Walmart sells me Kleenex because they want to make money. I don't. Yeah, Major League Baseball should be giving me more baseball. I'm their customer. I want more baseball. So yeah, and come on. If you didn't love the World Baseball Classic, I remember. Actually, yeah. Oh, I know exactly who it was. Bill, you know, somebody we both are aware of hated the World Baseball Classic. I know. Who's the guy from High Heat? Bill, help me. The New York guy from High Heat. What the heck's his name? He screams all the time. I can't think of his name right now. He hates the World Baseball Classic because why? He's a New Yorker, and they lost Edwin Diaz, but he hated it before that. The World Baseball Classic should be every 2 years for all I care. It could be almost every 1 year. I love it. I love it. Teoscar Hernandez up. Muncy on second now after the wild pitch, after the single and the wild pitch. Top of the second, Yu Darvish to Hernandez. Filthy deuce outside on the check swing. 60 in the chip. Mad Dog. Yes. Mad Dog Russo. Thank you, guys. Yes. It's 6 in the morning. I haven't had my caffeine. I've only eaten about half of my cereal, and my brain isn't all that great to start with. So Willie, you said that. Do I take it to mean you don't like the World Baseball Classic? Because I love it. I love it. It was amazing last year. It's been amazing every year. Last year, I tried to get tickets to go to one of the opening games. And frankly, almost pulled it off, but it didn't work out, and that doesn't matter. I pledged to myself and my wife that I won't miss another World Baseball Classic that I can get to. You know, and frankly, going to the early games is a little crazy because, you know, Team USA is going to advance pretty much every time. But it's such a fun event. When we went that first year, was it 97, I think? I'd have to look at 96 maybe. Tickets weren't even expensive. I don't remember how much they were, but I remember thinking this was a deal. Now they're expensive. So, but that's okay. That's all right. I like it because it's, you know, baseball's popular. 3-2 to Hernandez. Darvish got Muncy on second, top of the 2. High deuce way out of the zone for 83 miles an hour, and Teoscar flails for strike 3. 7 people in the chat, only 3 people talking. Again, advice to people who want to live stream: don't eat on stream. But when you go at 2 in the morning, and I'm only exaggerating. You know, when I say 2 in the morning and I'm exaggerating and it's almost right, there's a problem. So I apologize for eating. You should not do that on stream. Who wants to watch somebody eat? Look away real fast. Another big deuce from Darvish, strike 1 to Outman. Again, I'm not providing play-by-play, just watching it and enjoying it. Watch the game on ESPN. Chat in chat here. Enjoy the start of baseball with me. Outman with a very high fly to right field. To Tatis, 2 outs, no advance. Willie says, I love Baseball Classic, but I find it funny that MLB be honest about it. I don't understand, buddy. Okay, I mean, cool. I love it. They should give me more. Major League Baseball should give me more baseball. Strongest throwing arms, according to ESPN's graphic, Tatis the 4th. So I got to be honest with you. Nolan Jones, Matt Wallner, Zeke Duran, Texas Ranger, not right fielder. And then Tatis, strongest arms, according to that graphic. Pop up to the third baseman. That ends the inning after 1.5. No score. Back to Willie's comment. What should Major League Baseball be doing? You should be giving me more baseball. More baseball, please. My TV is about 2 pitches ahead of you. I guess I'm closer to South Korea. It's because I'm on YouTube. So my TV is probably right where you're at. I don't know. But because you're watching this on a YouTube, there's going to be a delay. So that's why. And I'm closer to South Korea. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. If we go west, I'm right in the dang middle, Dallas-Fort Worth area. You're on the East Coast. I think the fastest way would still be go over the Pacific, right? So I got to be closer. Geography talk here at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Welcome in. 3 people chatting, 8 people here. If you're one of those other people who aren't chatting, say hi in chat. Maybe it's because you're new. Maybe you're not a subscriber to the channel. You got to subscribe to be able to chat. Oh my gosh. Just subscribe and gives it like 30 seconds. Then you're able to chat. I hope you do. I hope you say hello. My buddies who are in here all knew me from my other channel. Not even chat now. Actually, Danny, I don't know if Danny ever came. Danny's in the chat. Say hi to Danny Hooley. My first member of this channel. Appreciate him being a member. I don't know really if he came from my other channel, but Mr. Willie and Bill I both met through my other channel, my first YouTube channel that got monetized. And I'm glad you guys are here. Consider both of you friends. Willie, Mr. Willie was one of the first people. When we were doing, Willie, do you remember? Are you still here? When we were doing Disney and other, but Disney trivia. Remember that? 11 people in chat. Please say hi. Subscribe to the channel so you can chat. Boy, I got a tickle. That makes for a good live stream, right? Eating and coughing. Oh my gosh, I'm part. Okay, I should see if I get a play-by-play on my radio and talk to him. That's right. My buddy Bill is a, what is it called, Bill? I don't even know what it is. That's not true. I don't even know what to call it. Bill does some really cool radio stuff, and you should, get to know Billy. Go ahead. MLB needs to step in and take control of the Pittsburgh Pirates because of their owners is worse. Amen. The only thing worse than the Pittsburgh situation is the Oakland situation. Unbelievable. Edward in the house. Welcome in. LA guy in Korea. No game to watch. Checking out the streams. Oh, that is awesome. Well, welcome in, Edward. I'll be check out the channel. Hope you stick around. I won't be showing the game. That's not legal to show the game. You can get it at ESPN. I don't know if you have access to that in Korea. That's where I'm watching it here in the States. LA guy in Korea. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right. Well, welcome, Edward. Hope you're having a good time in Korea. Got to be honest with you. I would love to make that trip someday. I've not been to anywhere near Korea, and I would love to see that part of the world someday. I'm also an LA guy in the sense that I was born there. San Fernando Valley. Remember Valley Girl song? Not a girl. Valley guy. Born in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. Moved the heck out of there to San Diego when I was 4. Moved the heck out of California. Boy, like 14 years ago now or something. Now I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But welcome in, Edward. I hope you're having a good time in Korea, and I'm glad you popped in. Hope you stick around. Again, my name is Jeff Bates. Dole Whip Dad was my first channel. Texas Rangers Clubhouse. This is this channel. We talk about the Major League Baseball and heavy on my Texas Rangers. Formerly a Dodgers fan. Glass now to Kim. Flips one out to Hayward out and right. 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Yeah, I remember that because you never finished that Christmas movie poll. Boy, you've got the memory. I probably have it somewhere. You win, Willie. I don't know what to say. Yeah. I used to do I used to do a lot of games. When I first started out on my first channel, trying to get the watch time and decide what kind of creator I wanted to be, we did some live streams. Those were really fun. I actually had a good time. I have 4 daughters. One of my daughters runs a big Facebook page or a couple Facebook pages. I don't even know what I'm talking about. a big group of people who like deals and shopping. And anyway, my daughter Samantha runs one of them, a couple of them. And she, on a couple occasions, asked me to go do what I did on the YouTube channel that we were talking about, Willie, that other channel, doing trivia. I did some Disney trivia for her Facebook group. I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Profar fouls one up looked like his ankle or shin, maybe. It looked like it was painful, but he's back in there. Anyway, they had a blast. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. I like doing that. It's fun. I just don't feel like it has a play. I could, honestly, we could do trivia here. We could do baseball trivia. I got to be honest. I liked trivia my whole life, and I started with the love of baseball trivia. I could easily do a trivia show here. Maybe I will. Oh, Willie, you want to play? I don't know. You'd be good. Willie was very good at the trivia games we did, and he's a sports nut, so he'd be really good. 8 people. I've seen it popping from as low as 3 and as high as I think I saw 11 or 12. 8 of you here, but only 3 or 4 you saying hi in chat. Again, that's probably because you have to become a member. Nope, you don't have to become a member. You have to become a subscriber to chat. So I'm assuming a bunch of people are coming in, seeing that it's not the ESPN game, seeing that they can't chat, and leaving. Yep, there we go. It just dropped down to 4. So I'm assuming YouTube's pushing a bunch of people. They check it out. They see it's not the game and they leave. That's okay. I'm just here to have fun. I'm actually teaching class to some junior high school kids here in a few hours. So let's hope this game doesn't go. If this game goes extra innings, I won't be here because I got to leave. But hopefully, if it's a 3-hour game, I'll be fine. Glass now, firing still. Hard shot to our shortstop. Mookie Betts, say what? Right fielder? No. He came up as a second baseman, but they had a guy named Dustin Pedroia there. So the Red Sox say, hey, what position do you want to play? He said, well, I'm a second baseman. They said, well, I got just Dustin Pedroia here. He said, okay, I'm a right fielder. And it worked out great. Mookie's a superstar. Obviously, everybody knows him. So this year they say, well, hey, he's always been, I'm an infielder first. He's always been that guy. He played a lot of second base last year for Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. They decided he's going to play second base this year. They watched Gavin Lux play some short this spring training. He looked like me today, not me then, right? So they said, all right, now Mookie's our shortstop. I highly, highly, highly expect the Dodgers will make a trade. There's no shortstop there. They had Miguel Vargas, who didn't work out much last year. They got Gavin Lux, who apparently can't throw to first base. Steve Sachs style night trekker in the house. What's going on, buddy? What inning are we in? The second inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. No, are we at the bottom of the second or top of the third? Between the second and third. 0-0. Anyway, who's going to be the shortstop? I don't know. Last year they went with who'd they have? Ahmed Rosario was average at best. Just a jag, just a guy, not that good. I think that the rumors are all Willie Adames, the Brewers shortstop. I don't know if I believe any of that. I think that just makes a lot of sense because the Brewers, most people suspect the Brewers aren't going anywhere this year. So Adames, somebody the Dodgers have been connected to for a long time. Why would they trade him? I don't know. Maybe they will. The Dodgers do have a lot of prospect capital trade. KK, I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to call you K. They are trading for HSK. Hassan Kim? I doubt it. The Padres, I think, I've seen that rumor. I think that the Padres are in the race. I think with their pitching staff now, Dylan Steve, I'm from San Diego. I was telling a buddy of mine just yesterday that I think they have a better pitching staff this year, post Cy Young Award winner Snell, post Josh Hader, than they did last year. To answer your question, by the way, top of the third, Freddie Freeman up, you Darvish on the hill still. Top of the third, no score. Night Tricker. Anyway, I don't know why the Padres would trade Ha-Seong Kim. A, he's really good. B, the fans there love him. C, ground ball to first base. D, Ha-Seong Kim. Right there. Can you see him? Where's he at? Ha-Seong Kim. Right there. That's his bobblehead. I'm a fan. The guy's a stud. Great glove. A little power. Hit 2 home runs in a spring training game. What was that? Day before yesterday, I think. He's a stud. I don't see them trade him. I think they're a contender. I really do. I think I haven't done my video where I make my predictions. Hopefully I'll get that done here in the next couple of days now that the season is here. Mookie Betts up to bat, leading off for the Dodgers his second time around. It's weird to have opening day, 2 games, and then like another week. But during the week between the actual opening day and actual opening day, I'm hoping to get a couple season previews showing girls in short shorts. Too early for that. Holy cow! And some dude with a microphone bouncing around on the. I got to be honest. I don't think I would want people bouncing around on my dugout if I'm the manager or a ball player. But maybe I'm just an old guy. I'm generally a fan of short shorts, but I don't know, whatever. What state did Babe Ruth hit his first professional home run? Mr. Willie. Probably Maryland. Baltimore is where he was. I don't know. I'll go with Maryland, although it's so. I should probably go to New York. New York is bigger, right? Massachusetts. I don't know. I'm going to go with Maryland because I know he was from there. Knight Triker, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, says Wyatt Langford isn't in the Rangers lineup in MLB The Show 24. If you buy the game, you have to play AAA to see Wyatt. I do play the game. I'm the Dole Whip Dad. I think that's my name over there. I don't play against people very often. At least I didn't last year. I may do that again. So you can check me out if you want. But yeah, I love the game. I just bought it. I played a lot last year. More dancing on the dugout. Apparently the photographers like that. Bill retired 5-0 says Maryland. That's why Baltimore, Maryland, right? I think so. North Carolina. I should have went with North Carolina because Mr. Willie is the North Carolina guy. Yu Darvish with the longest pause in the history of baseball. Misses low to Mookie. Really? It's North Carolina? I need to hear the story of that, Willie. Interesting. Bill, who's retired 5-0, says they should be short preview shows. How long will it take to say the Phillies are going to win it? Whatever. You know, when my good friends have teams that are really good, it really hurts my soul. I don't want your team to lose, Bill. I just want your team to lose to my team. Opening day last year, my first opening day in Texas. I went to a lot of opening days in San Diego. Shohei Ohtani versus Yu Darvish, all of Asia watching, including, and me. Kind of a big deal, actually. I'll get back to my opening day story in a minute. Fastball in, fouled away. Opening day last year, how'd that go? Phillies at the Rangers. I think it was 42-0. Pretty sure. Against Zach Wheeler. Pretty sure. I might have exaggerated a little bit. That was a fun opening series, leading to an exciting season for the Rangers. Darvish to Ohtani. Little pause. 3-second pause for you people who are watching it on ESPN Live. It looked like a splitter low. 1-1. Yu to Shohei. Fayetteville, North Carolina in the minor leagues. That is so cool, Willie. I did not know that. I should have guessed that, being that you're the one that asked me. 8 of you in chat, only 2 or 3 of you talking. Or 4. Sorry, I'm moving something and everything moved again. Earthquake. You lost video for me or on your TV? I'm still here. Hope you didn't mean here. 5:44 a.m. it says on the chat. That is insane. Too early. TV, okay, good. I mean, not good, but I mean, I'm glad it's not YouTube. Well, good. Then you can hear it from me. Darvish to Ohtani. Again, I apologize for eating on stream, but what the heck? Danny's half awake. I'm like 3/4 awake. I don't feel like my brain's awake yet. Smash line drive to right. Ohtani, I think that's the second hit, right? Muncy had a hit. Now Ohtani. Oh, girls in the stands going wild. Ohtani. I'm really glad. Did you see my bomb threat video yet? Can you believe there's a bomb threat? Protect Ohtani at all costs. All right, Freeman up to bat. Ohtani on first. Ohtani runs, doesn't even have to steal. My goodness. So I was Last year, when Ohtani was to Texas, I got some really good video of him going second deck a couple times. It actually grew my channel quite a bit. A couple cool videos of him smashing the ball. The thing that I think was most impressive about him, other than his power, which was on full display in Texas, was his speed. He stole a base in Texas that just wasn't even close, and he just did the same against Jonaheim. And here's the same. He didn't even have to slide there. You should slide or not slide, not do that halfway thing, Shohei. But yeah, he is underrated for his speed. Night Tracker says opening day, Rangers should have the gold trim champ. I think they go on sale today, don't they? Pretty sure I saw that. Jeff Wilson tweeted about it. I know that. I don't know if it was to a link or it's going to be in the shop. That gold trim hat and the unis, they look sweet. I'm not going to lie. I have so many Ranger hats, and I'm going to have to get one of those too. And I like the jerseys. A couple of years ago, I was a guy who wouldn't wear a baseball jersey. Now, I don't know why. It felt like I was trying to be a fake player or something. Now I've got 30 of them probably in there. I don't know, maybe not 30, but a lot. I love them. And I'll be getting them. They look sweet. And very cool. Willie says, what was the original name for the first MLB team in Seattle? The Pilots, baby. And where did they move to? The Pilots moved to, not Baltimore, not Milwaukee. Brewers pop in my head. Milwaukee Brewers. It had to be Milwaukee, right? The Seattle line drive just foul, it looks like. Yeah, Freeman just fell. The Seattle Pilots became the Brewers, I think. I'm not positive. That's what pops in my head. Did you see the stats on what the top two MLB players make in endorsements? No. Ohtani makes $65 million a year. Wow. And Bryce Harper I wouldn't have guessed Harper was 2. That's interesting. See, I think that Harper is underappreciated. Maybe he's not if he's number 2 in endorsements. Ohtani makes there you go, right? Everybody's freaking out about how he deferred the money. He's at the top of his income ever right now. He's smart to defer this money. Well, obviously he's smart to defer the money, right? Unbelievably blessed, brilliant, smart, lucky, whatever the words are. I don't know. $65 million a year in endorsements. I bet more than half of that is in Asia, right? People, I don't understand why people cry about big money things, but yes, I do. It's jealousy. But ball forward to Freddie Freeman. You know what is obvious? Clear and obvious? The Dodgers will profit massively on their $700 million investment in Shohei Ohtani. Massively. Now, I guess they couldn't do that in Pittsburgh like they can in LA, but an entire nation, Japan, are now Dodgers fans. Most of all of Asia's baseball fans, and of which there are a lot, are now Dodgers fans for the next decade. It's brilliant. I guarantee the Dodgers profit off that. I have no idea why Ohtani's going to second right now. Ohtani's walking in. Was it ball 4? What did I miss? I'm telling stories. They're showing Shohei Ohtani moving to second. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I wanted him to come to Texas because that's where I live. And I'm a fan because if you're not an Ohtani fan, how can you be a baseball fan? He's the best player I've ever seen. First and second, must have been ball 4. I must have missed ball 4. Will Smith up to bat. But choice 1A was definitely the Dodgers, right? And I think it's good for baseball. I think it's great for baseball. Yep, Bud bought the Pilots. That's right. Bud Selig bought the Pilots. That's right. Moved to Milwaukee. I had forgotten that, but I knew that somewhere in the back. It's too early for me to be expected to know the answer to the trivia. Maybe it'll be in there somewhere. You ever are so tired that your head feels heavy? It's not a headache. It's sleep deprivation. Willie, I love these. Keep them coming, even though I'm going to miss on most of them. Let's see this pitch, and then I'll answer your question. Darvish away to Will Smith. Will Smith Sexy hot pick for MVP, if you ask me. I think this guy is going to have a huge year. Why wouldn't he? Freaking Mookie, Ohtani, Freeman ahead of him. How many RBI opportunities do you need, kid? He's going to have a massive opportunity year. And yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't be picking him for the MVP. Again, my prediction show will be coming out, I don't know, sometime soon here. Predictions for 2024. What baseball movie is loosely based on an MLB player? I mean, probably a lot of them. I don't know how to answer that. I just watched a good movie about I can't even remember what the name of it was. There's a bunch out there. I don't know. Somehow I can't picture Ohtani in a cowboy hat saying, "Howdy, partner." I mean, I don't know. There were rumors that he was down at what is the name of the Lowe's right there at the stadium in Texas next to the ballpark. I don't think I saw any pictures. For all the investment reasons and mystic, it would have been nice to see Shohei in Texas, but it will be nice to beat the Dodgers. I mean, that would be, I would love that. Dodgers, Rangers World Series would be my dream. And yes, I'd be rooting for the Rangers, of course. Of course. The Natural. Who was that based off of? I didn't love The Natural when I was a kid, when that movie came out. Danny needs a grand slam. Did you pick up? Yeah, Will Smith just walked, by the way. Did you pick up somebody in your draft? Huh, that's weird. Having weird technological stuff. Muncie up, bases loaded. I posted a video, but I don't see it. I'm wondering. Oh. I'm so sleepy that I posted a video, but I didn't make it public. Sorry, guys. I posted a video, but I didn't make it public, which makes me an idiot. It should be public now. All right, bases loaded. Muncie up. Darvish on the hill. Bases loaded. They just showed the Padres bullpen getting up and running. Muncie, massive power, massive RBI opportunity. There's another sleepy, good MVP pick. Would have to get that average up. If Muncie goes from 210 to 230, where he's been average, to 260, hits 50 bombs, could be an MVP pick right there. I like that pick for fantasy baseball quite a bit, Danny. Quite a bit. So yeah, again, I dropped a video and I forgot to make it go live. It is live now. I wish it wasn't real. There was an actual bomb threat. Craziness. Again, if you're a live streamer, you should not eat on your live stream, but I'm starving. It's early. Bases loaded. Darvish to Muncie. 2-2. Again, there'll be a little bit of delay. I am not providing play-by-play. The game is, in America at least, on ESPN. Go check it out there and chat with us about the game at our watch party. Darvish misses away 3-2, bases loaded. Bases loaded to Max Muncy. 2 outs. Darvish to Muncy. Here we go. There was a baseball player who had a stalker who shot him, and the author of the book took this guy's story, turned it into a movie, and later a book. Wow, really? That's the natural? Darvish heats it up, 94-mile-an-hour, up and away, fastball. Muncy strikes out. Chick dressed like Elton John in the stands. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the third. Padres are the home team today in Korea. I did not know that, Willie. That's interesting. Really? Huh. Had a stalker who shot him? I'll look that up. You know, one of my buddies, Rusty, that was we were kids together, elementary school. And I remember, it's weird that I remember this, but I do. That was his favorite baseball movie. And I remember not liking it as a kid. I've always hated, I never liked James Bond movies. They're super fake. I don't know. I love Star Wars, right? I don't like James Bond because it was too fake. I don't know really why that is. I don't know. Just what you're attracted to, I suppose, right? But I didn't like The Natural. It was too fake for me. Hitting the cover off the ball, lights going off. It felt too fantastical to me. I don't know. Field of Dreams, favorite baseball movie, Willie. There you go. That'd be a good question. For me, Field of Dreams is one of the best movies of all time. Always wanted to read the book. I haven't read the book. Did not like The Natural. I loved 8 Men Out. That was a really good one. Yeah. I don't know why. People love The Natural. And I've come to appreciate it. I've seen it since. What did that come out in the 80s or the 90s, right? I don't hate it, but Bull Durham. Loved Bull Durham. Great one. Bill says, I'm sure you'll be live streaming the Phillies in London against the Mets too, right? No promises. I don't know how I feel about live streaming stuff like this. I do it arrogantly when I kind of want to, right? I don't want to have a schedule. I don't want to promise people I'll do it. It's not the best for the growth mentality, right? But I knew I'd be waking up. My choices were going downstairs, letting my dogs run around early in the morning, have some breakfast, have some coffee on my couch, and watch the game. Or sit right here and maybe make some new friends on my YouTube channel. A lot of dancing girls at the Korean game. A lot of. Why is this dancing? I blame TikTok. Why am I the only guy not on TikTok? By the way, get off TikTok, you idiots. Why is this dancing? I'm not the guy who should be telling you how to dance, but that looks dumb. And again, normally you tell me girls in little shorts. It sounds better than it. I don't know. Whatever. Fun fact, says Willie, the Reds didn't want to draft Pete Rose because he was small, but his uncle talked him into draft. Really? 63 tops rookie card. That's going into the way. Willie, you're not old enough to know that one. I'm not old enough to know that one. And I've got to be older than you by quite a bit. You call me old all the time. Mr. Willie with the ancient baseball history shot down the line to right field. Foul ball. Who's that? Some guy named Wade goes down the right field line but misses. Willie with the Pete Rose talk. I met Pete Rose at the San Diego School of Baseball. Who is that? Dave Roberts is hugging somebody that I recognize, but I don't know who it is. Pre-game video. I don't know. Anyway, I met Pete Rose at the San Diego School of Baseball when I was a kid. I must have been a junior high kid. Been 82, 83, 84, I guess, something like that. And he was the first celebrity that ever cussed in front of me. I remember it. As a kid, I remember it. He was kind of a jerk. Before I knew he was a jerk, I learned that he was a jerk. But I got his autograph. It was nice. Remember, it looked like Beat Rose. I always told everybody, Beat Rose. I don't know what I did with that. I wonder where that is. Probably in a box somewhere. Knight says, we can all agree Field of Dreams is the greatest sports movie of all. Amen. Knight, I like you already. What's number 2 in your humble opinion? Well, you're 100% right. Field of Dreams is number 1. I totally agree. It's probably my second all-time favorite movie after Godfather 2. What What a great question, Knight. It's not a baseball movie. I really like, what's the one where Denzel's the coach? I like that one a lot. Yeah. I really like 8 Men Out. I don't think that's going to be number 2, but I like it a lot. Boy, I've never seen Pride of the Yankees, Bill. I've never seen it. Or the Titans, yeah. Night, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why that. I need coffee this morning. I really like Denzel, and that's such a good movie. High school football, I played, I played high school football, and then I coached high school football. That one touches me. High school football meant a lot to me back in the day, and that's such a good movie. Field of Dreams, 8 Men Out. I'm going to go with Remember the Titans number 2. You said sports, right? Not just baseball? Yeah. Yeah. Field of Dreams, I think being sleepy. Thanks for the emojis there, buddy. Danny, the member of my channel. I'm pretty sure I only have one right now, and it's you. Danny is the one that can use emojis. By the way, Danny just made his pick. When you're a member of my channel, you're entered in a contest if you want to play. It's free for members, so you got to do that. You get to pick a player, and if he wins the Major League Baseball Home Run Derby or the MVP, you win 2 tickets to a Ranger game or other prizes. I'll have 3 or 4 prizes. I'll post them on my website or something so you can pick, because not everyone lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I'm not going to give you 2 tickets. Ken Griffey Jr. with his camera. That's cool. Bill, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, all my favorite people with baseball photography. Oh, look at that. Wow. Thank you so much. Is that Bill? Bill, $4.99 super chat so you can buy your second bowl of Cheerios. I'm going to need it. Oh, I got this tickle. Thank you, buddy. You never have to do that. That's always appreciated, of course. $5 super chat. My buddy Bill Knight. Oh, yeah, Hoosiers. Great call. Knight. Boy. Me and you agree. Hoosiers. I forgot about that one. Yeah, the great Gene Hackman. Love that one. Yes. Big fan of coaches. Big fan of coach stuff. Coach speeches. I graduated high school in 88 and I went straight into high school football coaching. I coached football and baseball at the local high school while I was going to college. My plan was to be a baseball, football coach, teach math, teach history, whatever. Didn't go that way. I ended up working for the Boys and Girls Club. That's a whole different story. But was blessed to be a coach, a high school coach, really early on in my career. Right directly out of high school. As a college student, I was already coaching at the local high school where I had some ins and connections where I probably, had I gone that route, would have got a job in that, most likely would have got a job at that district. Who knows how it would have worked out. Yada, yada, yada. Got to go meet so many great coaches because as a football coach, sorry, I'm watching the game here. Padres got a guy on third, 1 out, bottom of 3. Got to go to a lot of coaching conventions. High level stuff. Sid Gilman, he's passed away since, I'm 99% sure. Was in the coach's room with us at our high school. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jack Pardee, we're going way back now, way back for the old school. These are guys who taught Don Coryell his offense. Jerry Tarkanian, I went to the Jerry Tarkanian camp, high school coaches camp. It was pretty cool. It was the year they had, Stacey Ogman and Greg Anthony and Larry Johnson, Grandmama, for those of you who know him from the commercials. Looks like the first run. Yep. Base hit to center. Bogarts knocks in the first run of the season. Dodgers are down to the Padres 1-0. Glass now down, bottom of 3. Bogarts for the RBI, right? Wasn't that? I think that was Bogarts. Anyway, I learned early on that I really like coaching. I fell in love with learning from great leaders, but especially from sports coaches. The the Coach K's, Rick Pitino, so many. I got to hear Doug Rader. I think he's passed away since. Doug Rader, manager. I guess he was manager of Houston and California Angels, if I have that right. That was a while back. He made an impression on me. Neat guy. Anyway, just blessed early on in my. I really wasn't even my career; it was my pre-career. I learned early that I could learn from coaches. Apologize for the tickle, guys. I haven't got rid of it. Anyway, so I'm a big fan of that. So Remember the Titans sticks out. Remember the Titans about Herman Boone. Yep, there you go, from Carolina. Again, the super chat. Thank you, Bill. I really do appreciate it. I like the story of Junior Seau. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he did. Class down at Tatis now. Bogarts on first, down by 1. Bill reminds me of I don't know, it's my favorite and least favorite story. It's not my favorite story. It's a story I've shared plenty of times on here, and I guess I will again. Playing high school sports, I played against a couple famous people. One is in this game. Dave Roberts was a year behind me. He went to Rancho Buena Vista. He was a junior my senior year, right? So my JV baseball year, boy, he would have been a freshman, I guess, right? This is JV, not varsity baseball. I'm a catcher, which I wasn't a catcher. I had a good arm. I was a pitcher and a shortstop later, but for whatever reason, they needed a catcher that year. So I'm a catcher, and he's a stud. And so he stole off me. There's a fun story. In football, he burned me. I was the safety. Again, quarterback, running back, receiver guy. But they had me playing safety for this game. I started there maybe 4 games or so. I don't know, something like that. And I'm the safety, right? So the end zone, cheerleaders, the end zone, and me. That's all that's left. And Dave Roberts is running at me. And, I go to make the tackle, and he was gone. Like, thinking about all my former and future girlfriends watching me swing and miss the tackle. No, I to be very honest, I barely hit him with my arm, and they tripped him up, and they made the tackle. But he burned me. And then, the Junior Seau story is no fun for me to tell, but it is fun because it's Junior Seau, but it's not fun. It's in there's 2 Junior Seau stories. The one he likes me to share, 3-step drop, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you take the snap, 1, 2, 3, you throw the ball. Less than 2 seconds, right? Well, muddy field. He's coming from my left. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Before I get the 3rd step down, boom, he slaps me down. Slams me to the ground, lifts me up like a freaking pawn on a chessboard, mud in my face mask. I still hold the ball. So he sacked me. The play is over. He sacks me. He lifts me up. I'm holding the ball. How am I holding the ball, by the way? I should have got an award for that. And everyone's still coming at me, right? Because it was so fast. He's walking away. I toss the ball away because I don't want to get sacked again. He could have murdered me. Better story. Skinny post. What we call the 2 route. Receiver runs like 3 yards, cuts in, try to get in between. If there's the safety in 2 corners, try to get in between there, right? Throw the ball to Travis. He makes the catch, running down the field. It's on our highlight film, okay? It's a big gainer for us, my buddy Travis Beasley. I know you're not out there, Trav, but I miss you, buddy. Long time no see. Anyway, he makes the play. He's running down the field. Junior is in my face as I throw the ball, right? As I throw the ball, he's in my face, close to me, right? He's rushing, close to me. Hit Trav. Trav runs for, I don't know, 30 or 40 yards. I don't know what it was. A long time ago. It's on our highlight film. Who makes the tackle? Freaking Junior Seau. In my face, and then on the video, it's just... It looked like a video game, I swear. I remember it. I don't know where these highlight films are. I haven't seen them in forever. But I remember that he was unbelievable. I also can tell a Junior Seau story. As was me just watching. He was a center for Oceanside High School. Wins the opening tip. Clocks the guy. Drops the guy. They toss it to the point guard. The point guard tosses it up to some other guy. slam dunk. Crowd goes wild. No foul called. I guess the refs didn't see it. I'll never forget. I wish I had a video of that. That was shocking to me. I played against the guy and I bumped in against the guy a couple times. Never met him. Never talked to him off of the base, off the off of the football field. Pretty sure I was at a party with him once. Didn't talk to him there. Big, huge Samoan crew. Bumped into him a few times after. Bumped into him at a hospital once. And bumped into him at many a fundraiser. You know, complicated guy. Complicated guy. But he did a lot for kids. I used to work with Boys and Girls Clubs. He had a thing called Shop with a Jock where he would his foundation, the Junior Seau Foundation, would invite 2 kids from every Boys and Girls Club in the county down to an event, and we would go to the Junior Seau restaurant, and then they would match them up with and have an event. They'd match them up with athletes. They'd go to the local Target or local Walmart and they'd shop. All the kids would get $100 to shop for presents for their mom or their dad or whatever, and then the athletes would almost always add to that for them. And so I got to drive kids to that event 6 or 7 times. I don't know. I just loved Junior. Loved him because what a great athlete he was. Loved him because I was a Charger fan. Loved him because I had that silly connection with him. His team and our team were the best 2 teams in the league for a while, and he was the best player I ever saw. But the stuff he did for kids was amazing and awesome. And I'll always be a fan. I'll always love him. And I was very sad. He was a very, very, very complicated guy, conflicted guy. Tried to kill himself, failed. Tried to kill himself again and succeeded, unfortunately, and he's gone. And I do love telling that story, but it also makes me a little sad. Coach K, great at teaching his players to slap the floor and trip players. Whatever. He's not doing that. I know what you're talking about. That wasn't him. I love Coach K as a coach. I don't know anything about him as a man, but as a coach, come on. Hayward's up to about 1-0. Padres top of 4 man on third. 1 out, I believe. Yep, 1 out. Yu Darvish still on the hill. My name is Jeff. This is Texas Rangers Clubhouse. We are watching the game on ESPN, and we are chatting about it here. Watch party. I don't provide play-by-play. I do provide silly stories about Junior Seau. I've had a few concussions in my life that I'm aware of. I probably had a few that I'm unaware of. That might have been one of them right there. That Junior Seau fly to deep right. Tatis with the huge arm play at the plate. Safe. We've got a tie game. Is that Teoscar? I think that was Teoscar Hernandez scoring on the Hayward F9 sac fly to Tatis. Tatis was just on a graphic earlier from ESPN. I think it was the 4th or 5th best arm by miles per hour rated anyway. It looks like they're pulling the pitcher. 2 outs in the third. They're going to the hill. Are they pulling him? 72 pitches from Darvish, and he's coming out. So 3 2/3, 1 earned run for your stat line for you, Darvish. He cannot get the win. He cannot get the loss because he's coming out and there's nobody on. So no decision. 3 2/3, you Darvish. Looked wild, but didn't look bad. I'm sorry, Jeff, but a white guy at safety isn't. Well, our entire team was pretty white. Yeah, pretty white. Yeah, pretty white. But it didn't work out. That was not I was really good at, I was above average at not getting tackled. I was very, 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 very bad at making tackles. I'm not a tough guy now. I wasn't a tough guy then. I think it's, who's smarter? The guy who's avoiding getting pummeled or the guy doing the pummeling? I don't know. And look at me. I mean, maybe it's not fair now. I'm big now, but that's about food. No. I remember the day they told me I was going to play safety. I remember I wanted to say, this is so long ago. I still remember this. I wanted to say, are you freaking serious? But we were good. So I was a quarterback but I played other positions because we had a better quarterback. Rick, why? Miss Rick. Rick, you out there? Hey, Rick. He was a stud. He made the team at Notre Dame. He didn't play, but he made the team at Notre Dame as a quarterback. That's how good he was. I played. Well, I don't want to talk about high school sports. That sounds like an idiot, but good memories. Good memories. But I played other positions because Rick was better than me. And they tried to get our safety for a while. Why are we talking about this? Oh, junior staff. He gone. Yeah, he's gone. Bill is right. You Darvish is out of there, and I am done talking about high school sports. I always feel like a weirdo. I feel like my daughter will say, when this comes up and she's around, she'll make fun of me and bring up Uncle Rico. Love Napoleon Dynamite. All right, where are we at? Is that Lux? I don't even know who's up. Who is up? Lift your head up, kid. Yes, Gavin Lux is up. Tom Cosgrove in relief, top of 4, 2 outs. Darvish is out of there. 1-1 Dodgers Padres. Little number to short. Second baseman gets over to make the play. Lux is out. We are tied 1-1. We are going to the bottom of the 4th. Ha-Sung Kim making the play. He is a stud. 5 of you are here. Only about 3 of you are talking in chat. I'm really glad you guys are here, having a good time. Apparently, the TV is talking to the commissioner. I have not been listening. Not a fan of the commissioner. Although I have to say, the rules changes that he put in last year, by and large, worked out much better than I thought they would. I like the speed of the game. I'm not one of those people who thought the game needed to be sped up. I'm not. I like baseball. I want more baseball, not less baseball. But it did work. I hate the you can only throw over a couple times thing. I don't like the pitch clock, but I admit they worked. I like the running in the game. I don't like the rule changes, but I like the results. Is that fair? I wouldn't have done them, but I think I can give him credit. All in all, I think he's a putz, and I wish they'd get rid of him. I don't like the NFL commissioner. I like the NFL commissioner even less than I like the Major League Baseball commissioner. I was actually at an event. I'm a big baseball fan, and in my career, people knew that I was a big baseball fan. Still do, obviously. I was at a work event a couple of years ago. It was in St. Louis, actually, I think. And the commissioner was there, and everyone was surprised that I didn't want to go get a picture with him. I mean, it would have been cool, I guess, if he walked up, I would have, but just not a fan. Not a fan at all. Knight says, Field of Dreams, Caddyshack. I forgot about Rocky. Hoosiers, Raging Bull. Okay, that's a good list right there. Field of Dreams is number 1 for me. Caddyshack, I loved, and I still love. How do you not love Rocky? Great call. Hoosiers is great. Raging Bull. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Again, I love 8 Men Out. I love Remember the Titans. My list wouldn't be the same, but I love your list. Glad my video was out. They were talking with the commissioner. Yeah, exactly. I've got my audio down, and not a fan. Little League runner at second. Yeah, I hate that rule. I hate the ghost runner man on second thing. I hate it so much. Makes no sense. No sense at all. What college football team almost had Bo Jackson, but the assistant coach blew it? I mean, Auburn actually did have him. What college football team almost had Bo Jackson? I just heard him. He came on to, he was like the secret caller on the last episode of Hot Stove with Harold Reynolds and Matt Vasgersian. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. And Bo was on there. I love that guy. What an athlete. What a fun guy, too. I'm a fan. I'm going to need those new Cheerios. Bill sent me a $5 super chat to get me a second bowl of Cheerios. These are nasty. These aren't even real Cheerios. Wifey went and bought the fake Cheerios. Are we that poor? I don't know what that is. Maybe I don't know why. I'll have to ask her. Man on first, Ha-Sung Kim up to bat. Glasnow still on the hill. 1-1 top of 4. Kim had 17 bombs last year. I know he's got power, but I didn't realize he had that many home runs last year. Again, my name is Jeff Bates. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. We are doing a watch party for the first game of the year. Major League Baseball opens in Korea, the Korea series. You can check out my video from this morning. I actually did a video before this live stream, which makes me an idiot. But I saw there was an actual bomb threat. And that's crazy. So I put out a video. You can check that out on my channel if you'd like. Alabama, the assistant coach told him he would have to sit his freshman year. Seriously? That's crazy. I didn't know that. What's the national sport of Canada? Probably curling, right? Curling. As I have to admit, I watched me some curling every 4 years during the Olympics. I don't know what else it could be. Oh, hockey. It's got to be hockey, right? Night striker? Got to be hockey. They love hockey up there. Good friend of ours. Lacrosse, really? I never played lacrosse, but you know what? It looks freaking awesome. I'm a Southern California kid. I live in Dallas-Fort Worth area now, but I guess lacrosse is more of an East Coast game. I didn't know it when I was there. It looks freaking awesome. I've watched some of that on ESPN or whatever. That looks fun. Beating people with a stick, I am in. Oh, I would have been in then. They had field hockey, which I guess is, I mean, I don't really know. It's pretty close, right? But it was a girls-only sport. I don't know. Is field hockey and lacrosse the same thing? Are they different? I don't really know. I'll have to look that up. I'm really not sure. Is lacrosse and field hockey the same thing? And if so, why is it for girls only? At least it was then. What team turned down Bobby Bowden for the head coaching position? Bobby Bowden's a neat guy. I was a Bobby Bowden fan. I don't know. Not Florida State, because I know he was there. North Carolina will be my guess, says you. Bunt. Glass now tries to make the play, throws the ball a little bit wide. Bases loaded now. Nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Dancing people in the stands. More dancing people in the stands. Jerkson Profar with the single off, well, the bunt single. Glasnow was not able to make the play. How many dimples does an average golf ball have? 294. I don't have any idea. I think is 294 the stitches on a baseball? Not really. I have no idea. 7. Nah, 294 I'm going to go with because I'm pretty sure. Is that how many stitches are on a baseball? I think so. Wake Forest. Really? Again, I should have known. Carolina. Not a fan of the bunt, but boy, that was a smart play right there. 300. Why do you know that? 336 dimples on the average. Did you count them? How do you know? Prove it. I don't know. I'm going to take your word for it. I believe you. Huh. Strike one. Bowden was a coach of West Virginia before Florida. Is it really? I did not know that either. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1-1. Bottom four, Glass now. Up again, who is this? Capisano, I think. I'm not really sure. Yes. Luis Capisano. Chance to do some damage here. Well, he says, I saw a video of ice football where players play on. I saw some of that too. That looked fun. Ground ball looks like 2. 6-4-3. 2 outs, run in though, 2-1. Manny scores 2-1 Padres. Easy one, the classic 1980 movie called Raging Bull. It's about what real life boxer? Whoa, that would be oh, I'm picturing him. I want to say Sammy the Bull Graziano, but that's the mob guy. Is it Marciano? It is too early for me to do this thinking. I'm thinking it's Marciano. My grandpa, who's not with us anymore, would be mad at me if I got that wrong. My confidence is low because I'm so freaking tired right now. And I teach class at 10 o'clock today. What the heck? I think it's Rocky Marciano. I might have that wrong. I hope I'm right. Let me know. Night Tricker. No. Grandpa, don't be mad at me. Who is it? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like when you tell me, I'm going to go, oh, yeah, duh, but it's not Marciano? Raging Bull. Marciano. Sammy the Bull. I'm stepping on stuff. I don't know. Tyler Wade up 2-1. Padres are bottom of 4. Man on third. Marciano, that's what I said. Didn't I say Rocky Marciano? Jake LaMotta. Oh. Is it really? Jake LaMotta. Okay. All right. Yeah, the movie We Are Marshall. Never saw that one. Heard it's good. The Marshall coaching staff visit West Virginia to study that. Yeah, I remember McConaughey. I've heard that's a great movie. I don't know why I haven't seen it. My grandfather and me used to go to boxing. You thought it was Marciano too? I mean, I guess now that you say that, it does ring a bell, but I thought it was Marciano. My grandfather used to take me to boxing. We saw Oscar De La Hoya fight. I think it was his last fight before he was the champ in San Diego. Orland Norris was on the card that day too. Sat next to Terry Norris. We were on the floor. That was cool. Took me to a couple fights in Vegas, a couple world championship fights. I mean, a lot of world championship fights in boxing. And now I'm more of a UFC fan, but my grandfather was a boxer when he was young, big fan of boxing. And, when I was very young, he took me to him. I was a big fan of boxing for many, many years. But it got more and more Don King'd, more and more garbage. And I'm a big UFC fan now, and I haven't given up on boxing, but it's just too Wild West. I really don't like it. I love the fights. I don't love the organization. How about that? Triple Crown Award is given to a horse that wins which 3 races? Well, the Derby, the Stakes. So Belmont Stakes, the Derby. Oh, and the what's the one in New York? And the other one, the long one. Kentucky Derby. Preakness? Preakness? It's early, guys. Home runs, RBIs, and batting average. How about that? Belmont. Yeah. Belmont. Top of 5, 2-1 bad guys. Mookie Betts up to bat. Tom Crossgrove's still in. Derby, Preakness, Belmont. What'd I say? I didn't get that right, did I? Oh. Give me some more. I like it. My name's Jeff Bates. This is the Texas Ranger Clubhouse. Never live stream and eat, but I'm hungry. I'm glad you're here. I'm not my most exciting right now by any means. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been up for a couple hours, and I'm tired. My buddy Bill got in a fight in the parking lot after the Belmont about 10 years ago. Mookie base hit to center. Mookie's just a stud. Slider kind of left it in the middle. Slams it in the center for a base hit. Nobody out, man, on first. Freddie Freeman. Or Ohtani? Who's coming out, man? They're showing a watch party in Oshu, Japan. Ohtani's hometown. Ohtani up. Did I say Freeman? Ohtani up. Freeman on deck. Cosgrove tries to pick off Mookie. Did you win, Bill? Which golf tournament did Tiger win by 12 strokes, cementing his first ever major championship? Masters? Went into Masters? I don't know. I enjoy golf. I don't watch enough golf. I mean, there's only 4. I got a 1 in 4 chance if I say the Masters, right? Masters. I feel like it was the Masters, but I don't know why I think that. Ohtani up 1 for 2. Base hit, had a stolen base. Oh, almost has a base hit there. Third baseman overplaying its shortstop area makes a diving play. Fielder's choice, throw him out at second. I got it. I mean, a 1 in 4 chance, right? He won a bunch of Masters. Anyway, Ohtani wasn't making 1 for 3, but he's been on all 3 times, if I remember correctly. Really nice play by the third baseman, way over at shortstop. Hassan Kim at the shortstop, taking the toss from the third baseman. Interesting defense. 2 guys there to catch it. Freddie Freeman up, 1 out, man on second, tying run. I'm sorry, man at first, tying run. Drunk guy was pounding his fist all over my Jeep. Really? That doesn't sound like a good plan. I got out and he took a swing, so I cleaned his clock. Had my Packers owner 2010 Super Bowl ring on. He had bleeding G's all over his face. Wow. Seriously? That's a good story. How come I haven't heard that one already? I have never struck a person outside of an athletic contest in my life. I'm proud of that. I should have a few times. I'm proud of that. Because I have a temper. How many medals did China win at Beijing? I mean, come on. How am I don't know. Knight wants to know, how many medals did China win at the Beijing Olympics? Insert your own pandemic joke here. I have no idea. I'm going to say, since they're cheating, lying liars, I'm going to say 4,917. Which is just a little more. Did they plunk him? I think they plunked him. I think they just plunked Ohtani. Which isn't a bomb threat, but it's not good. I have no idea. How would I know that? 33. I don't know. Morgan, Rose, and Schmidt. I don't even think of Morgan as a Philly. They're talking about MVPs in the 1, 2, 3 hole of a batting order. First of all, why would Morgan be the leadoff hitter when you have Pete Rose? That doesn't make any sense. 100 on the nose? Really? Why do you know that? That's weird. Bill says 2 cops came over afterwards and asked if I wanted to press charges. I told them no. I got all I needed out of him. Good man. As it should be. I mean, usually. People are dumb. You know, yesterday was free ice cream cone day at Dairy Queen, unbeknownst to me. My daughter, my youngest daughter, went and did something, and she was excited, and so let's go celebrate. It's just me and her. And I said, what would you like? You want to drive through something? You want to go somewhere? What do you want to do? And she said, Mom said it's free ice cream cone day at Dairy Queen. I said, well, do you want that? She said, well, no, I want a caramel sundae at Dairy Queen. Fine, whatever. So we drive over to the local Dairy Queen, and the whole freaking world's there. The drive-through was out onto the road because it was free freaking ice cream cone day at Dairy Queen. So, yeah, I was pissed. My local DQ didn't participate. Well, I got news for you. So we go there. Truly, the line is onto the road, like out the parking lot onto the road. I'm like, sweetie, this is stupid. And she said, oh, no, okay, whatever, fine. So we pull in and we go inside, which was not a good idea. We should have stayed in the drive-thru, even though it was out to the road. Because every freaking person in the history of history was in there. I've never, oh boy, should I say this? I felt like it was in line to get assistance somewhere. The whole world was in there. They couldn't speak a sentence. Let's just say it wasn't my favorite place to be. It was a sad commentary on where we are currently here in America. And I got myself a caramel shake. My daughter got a caramel sundae. We got 2 free cones. And I had a funny story for my wife when I got home. Almost a double play. 4-6-3. Missed him at first and third, 2 outs. 2-1 Padres over the Dodgers. Yeah, the free ice cream cone. One worth it, Bill. You didn't miss out. Pay for your cone at somewhere else. My family, I'm not a big Dairy Queen guy. I know Bill's an ice cream guy. Don't we have an ice cream eating contest we're supposed to? Bill's an ice cream guy. When I was young, I loved me some ice cream. I'm just not an ice cream guy now. I don't know. I'm not going to turn it away. But in meters, how big is an Olympic-sized swimming pool? I'm going to go with 100. I have no idea. I'm going to go with 100. I'm not a big Olympic trivia guy. If you're asking me about trivia about the Olympics, ask me about, Mary Lou Retton or something. Not really. I wouldn't know anything. She was cute and won something in gymnastics. I don't know. What's up with Texas DQs not having chocolate ice cream? Is that a thing? I don't know. Do they not? I know they have chocolate dipped vanilla cones because I saw that a lot yesterday. What MLB team tried to draft Trey Aikman? I don't know. They tried. Why? I mean, they can draft him if they want. I don't know. Knight says 50 meters long and 20. I guess 100 meters would be a long for a swim. I should have thought of that. 50 meters long and 25 meters wide. How do you know this stuff? Yeah, Knight. I wouldn't know that. I don't know. I played a lot of Marco Polo, but if it was a 50-meter sprint, I wasn't doing that. Certainly not in the pool. Max Muncy up first and third, 2 outs, top of 5. Bad guys up 2-1 over the Dodgers. De Los Santos into pitch for the Padres. Hey, everybody, look over there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm eating. I'm blowing my nose. I'm being very unprofessional. It's life. It's real. Hey, everybody, look over there. Too early in the morning to be pro. My name is Jeff Bates, Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm glad you are here. The Dodgers versus the Padres. Starting off the Major League Baseball season, the Korea series in Korea. Freaking bomb threat this morning. You can check out my video on my channel. Can't believe that. Max Muncy strikes out. Padres get away with a 2-1 lead. This cereal is not good. Not even a little bit good. Willie says the Mets drafted Aikman. I did not know that. Willie, what Major League Hall of Famer was drafted by 4 different major sports? What baseball Hall of Famer was drafted by 4 sports? Sporting event is held every year on Memorial Day. What is it? A sporting event is held on Memorial Day? Memorial Day? I don't know. Hey, Ashton. Welcome in. I'm glad you are here. We're going to say hi to Ashton. Looks like he's a Steelers fan. How many quarterbacks do you need to win your division? Who's your starter? Wilson? Fields? Are you pissed if you're Fields? Are you pissed if you're Wilson? I don't know. Are you pissed if you're Pickett? Poor kids, you have to teach in. I know, right? Gotta. I am having nasty Cheerios, right? Can I call them Cheerios? They're not even Cheerios. They're wannabe Cheerios. They're chalky. What the heck? And they taste like. I've never had wet cardboard in my mouth. Hey, you want to do an ad for not Cheerios? Not Cheerios, the cardboard flavored freaking breakfast treat. Bottom of 5, Glass now still in drive foul, deep to right off of the kid Jackson. Merrill's bat. He's 0 for 1, starting his first game ever in Korea. Good memory for him. Never played the outfield, I don't think. He's a shortstop. All they do is have shortstops on the Padres. But he's playing the outfield for the Padres because they have no outfielders. They traded him all to the Yankees. Glass now pops him up. Should be the first out in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Padres. I'm Jeff Basin, Texas Ranger Clubhouse. Let's get caught back up in chat. Yeah, I've got poor kids who I'm going to be teaching in a few hours. 10 o'clock my time. What time is it now? It's almost 7. I am so freaking tired. So normally, now my class, I don't want to bore you guys with the details. I have double to teach today. I have no idea what your plans are for this afternoon. But my plans for this afternoon are a freaking nap. I 100% guarantee I'm on my couch or in my bed at, I don't know what, 4 this afternoon. I don't know when I'll get home. Well, we usually have a lunch meeting afterwards and whatever. When I'm home, when I'm done with work, when I get home this afternoon or early evening, I am going the heck to bed. Oh, yeah, the Indy 500, of course. Yes, Dave Winfield. My man Bill knows his stuff. NBA, ABA, NFL, and MLB, of course. Indy 500, yeah. See, is it okay? You said sport. Sport. How do you define it? Well, since I'm, Jeff Webster Dictionary Bates, it's got to have a ball, right? There's no ball in turning left. What is in Indy 500? In the Indy 500, you actually turn right and left, but still no ball. So, is it a sport? I say no. It was NASCAR. It wasn't Indy. It was NASCAR here in Texas. Got some free tickets when I ran the Boys and Girls Club in town. They gave us some free tickets. And I went to NASCAR. Dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. So freaking loud. So freaking nothing to see. I mean, massive. Like the first 2 or 3 times they go by. Okay, that is massively impressive. Then it's time to go home. What the heck? I don't get it. I am not a motorsports guy. For me, a car is my tool to get me where I want to go and get me back. I don't care. But, hey, when you say sporting event, you want to call it, I mean, everybody's good. Knight knew. Ashton knew. Is that really a sport? I'm going to argue with you. Dave Winfield, yes, we already said. Wilson for the season, Fields for the future. I don't know. I watched that QB1, I think it was called, with Justin Fields and what was the kid? Jake something, who was at Georgia. He's been a backup for a while. Some other kid. Interesting show. I became a Justin Fields fan because of that. I liked him. Very talented. Certainly had a great career at Ohio State. Never really looked like a pro prospect to me. What do I know? Ashton said, I don't care about Pickett. You know, I don't get the Russell Wilson thing. I don't know what to think about him. People loved him, then people hated him. They were playing pretty good when Denver, when they decided to sit him. Looks like he's got more in the tank to me. I don't know if I think Fields is the future. Maybe he is. I don't think so. I also don't believe in Caleb Williams. Dude paints his nails and cries. You know, sorry. Do I sound like an old guy? Jake Fromm. Yeah, Jake Fromm. I don't like how he whined, and I don't like the way he threw people under the bus. I don't think Caleb Williams has the mental emotional intelligence. I'll just say it. I might be wrong. Highly talented guy. Highly talented. We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't mortgage my future on Williams, that's for sure. Motorsport. Okay. All right. Just not my thing, right? Not my thing. In what year were women allowed to compete in the modern Olympic Games, and in what sport? Well, you know, there's a current affairs joke in there, but I'll leave that alone. In what year were women allowed to compete in the modern Olympic Games, and in what sport? Baseball's coming back to the Olympics. I'm excited about that. I'll go with 1896 in Greece marathon. Just because. I don't know. No idea. No idea at all. Fun fact, NASCAR got started in North Carolina. I blame you guys for NASCAR. Willie, it didn't start there. Insert pandemic joke here. Jake Fromm, yes, that's right. 1910. I was close. I was only 4 years off. And I'm pretty sure tennis way cooler than a marathon, but I feel like I should get points being only 4 years off, right? 1890, that's a good guess, if you ask me. 5 of you still here, you lunatics. It's not even 7 a.m. where I live. Where the heck are you? Let me know in the chat where you're at. This game is really, do you like that there's a game in Korea to start the season? I kind of don't. I kind of think I'm an old school, old baseball fan. I feel like the Cincinnati Reds historically had the first game, and I feel like they should. I like that. I thought they should have the first game every year. Bad news. I'm assuming this is caffeinated. If it is, I'm out of my caffeine, and I'm nowhere near awake. Now we will have real. I mean, it looks very interesting. I'll probably do a video on that at some point. What I've read that they're going to do with the All-Star game, the Olympics, works for me. I'm excited about it. A little World Baseball Classic kind of push them. I'm thinking 2-1 Padres versus the Dodgers, top of 6. Teoscar Hernandez up against De Los Santos for the Padres. Interesting ball game, quiet ball game. 12 outs each left for the ball clubs. Teoscar makes it 11 as he lifts one deep to center for an out. Wish the Steelers would have traded Pickett to the Panthers because we have an 8-year-old playing quarterback. Florida, 7:49 a.m. Welcome, Ashton, the Steelers fan in Florida. I go to Florida a couple times a year. Big Disney people at my house. I got 4 daughters and 4 grandkids, and yeah, we've spent our fair share of our budget down at Walt Disney World, and we will continue to do so. We're in Florida, yeah, Ashton. I love it there. My wife hates it there. What is the only sport to be played on the moon? Golf, baby. 4. North Carolina, 7:50. I know Bill, who's in here, is in Jersey. Danny, who was in here earlier, I haven't heard from him in a while. I think he fell asleep. He's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area like I am. Who else? What else? Where are you at? A round of golf. That's right. Neil and the boys brought you got to bring the sticks when you go on vacation, right? I love how we got people who golfed on the moon, yet people think the earth is flat. None. There you go. We haven't been to the moon yet. Whatever. Knight, you're in Dallas? Do I know you, Knight? Are you somebody I know? Knight Triker, Dallas, Texas. I'm in Fort Worth. How old was Tiger Woods when he won the Masters? 4. Oh, he's young, like 21 maybe. He was young. Can't wait to see flag football in the Olympics. I mean, flag football is pretty awesome. I don't even know if you're serious or not. I like flag football a lot. I would play, or I used to play. I would watch. About an hour north of Orlando. Okay, so by the Villages, right? Aren't the well? They're kind of north. Maybe you are. I'm always kidding. Maybe you're. There would be northwest, right? Villages. About when we've driven through there, I feel like that's about an hour, mostly north. Yeah, maybe you are in the Village. I was kidding when I said it, but maybe you are. 21. Is that what I said? I think I guessed that. Nice. One out, top of 6. Padres up 2-1 on the Dodgers. James Outman up against, who is that now? Matsui on the hill for the Padres. Korea series, game 1 of the 2024 Major League Baseball season. Lefty on lefty. Glass now versus Darvish to start the game. Otani's got a hit. Betts got a hit. I love flag football. Do you really, Willie? I do too. That's about 45 minutes. Okay. How long is the free skate in figure skating? Way too long is the obvious answer. I mean, I watch it every year. Why? Because I have a wife and 37 daughters. But yeah, I don't care. I couldn't be more of a dude about that. If they're cute, I'm watching. I know Claremont. Okay. Oh, you'll be in Claremont. Okay, I got it. Got it. 4 minutes. That's a long time. 4.5 minutes for men. 4 minutes. Yeah, see, I didn't even think about men. I not watching the men skating. That's not true. I probably am. My kids and my wife probably are. I mean, I've seen it. I don't know why I said that. Not my favorite sport. I prefer Winter Olympics to the Olympics. It's because it's fun, different. Curling and bobsled and something called skeleton and people shooting at people on skis and stuff. I am down for all of it. I love the Winter Olympics. Yeah, I'm not a big dude skating guy though. No, that's not fair. Speed skating is awesome. Eric Heiden, yeah, baby. Yeah. Anton, Ono, whatever the heck that guy's name is. That was some fun stuff. I am down for ice skating if it's fast. If it's twirling around and spinning around, yeah, I'm out. What running play did Otto Graham create by mistake in practice? Probably the draw, right? I mean, just by what you said. I can tell you I did the draw a few times when when it was a screen and I went a couple times, just saying, maybe I'm telling the truth. Maybe I'm making up a lie. A couple times I went back for a screen and I went right when I should have went left. Couple times. Actually, I think I went left when I should have went right. Whatever. Couple times. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe I'm telling the truth. Maybe I went the wrong way. And maybe the screen turned into a draw. I'm just saying. Didn't think I could run. I couldn't remember where to go. I'm guessing it was a draw because that's what I did. Who was the first president throughout a ceremonial first pitch? Now you're getting into stuff I might freaking know. Get away from dudes twirling trivia, and I am better. Who was I crack myself up. Who was the first president to throw the ceremonial first pitch at Major League Baseball game? I have no idea unless it's William Howard Taft, the only guy to be president and Supreme Court Justice. Think about that. You were the freaking president of the United States and you were the head honcho of the Supreme Court. And nobody talks about William Howard Taft except for throwing out the first pitch of the baseball game. Yeah. And probably fatter than me. Pretty sure. Shut up. There you go. William Howard Taft. Exactly. Isn't it weird that he's more popular for throwing out a pitch than being, arguably the most powerful man in the history of America? Arguably. Have I mentioned how bad this cereal is? I think I have. As it sits there waiting for me to scoop it up, it's getting worse and worse. I think it's laughing at me. And it's pissed about my cardboard comment. Because I've never had wet cardboard in my mouth, but pretty sure that's what it is. Right? Don't be funnier than me. Holy cow. How many minutes was the longest recorded point in the history of tennis? How is anyone supposed to know this? "17 minutes. I have no idea. I mean, how is that even knowable, as they say on Napoleon Dynamite? How would anyone know that? I mean, I could just sit there and hit it back and forth with some dude. Wii tennis, right? But no, I mean, I don't know about today, but back in the day, I was pretty good at tennis. I could, I guess 29 minutes, really? That's a long time. Were they trying to go for that record, or were they trying to win the point? I don't know. Counter because he had the running back line on the wrong side. Oh, okay. Counter. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. I can see that. Draw made the most sense to me when you said it, but that makes sense too. What former president played in the College World Series? Bush? We'll go with Bush. Do we have a Rain Man in the chat? Right? He's throwing out some trivia, right? No dudes twirling trivia allowed ever again. George Bush. There you go. Oh, you guessed it. That's what I think too. Gavin Lux up. Man on first, 2 outs. 2-1 Padres. Drive to left center. Could have been trouble, but it's not. F7 Jerkson Profar out there. Padres get out of what's not really a gem. 2-1. Pitchers waving at the stands. 2-1 Padres go to the bottom of the 6th. 5 hits total in the game. I think they're as sleepy as I am. Holy crap, more Olympic trivia. During the first ever modern Olympics, what were the first placers awarded with? I mean, a gold medal. I think they got a wreath thing, right? Didn't they get a wreath thing? I don't know. I don't know Olympic trivia. I don't know. Silver medals. I mean, 1896, they probably would have been like short on gold. I don't know. I mean, I love the Olympics, but I don't know any trivia about. Again, Mary Lou Renton. That's all I got. Katarina Witt with a W. Witt, but W. Former president played college football for Michigan as an offensive lineman as a forward, right? I'm definitely better at presidential trivia than I am at ice skating trivia. Eric Heiden, 1980, Lake Placid, super awesome. Had a sister named Beth. She was good too. That's all I got. What NFL team was originally called the New York Titans? That'd be the Giants, right? Titans being a word for, giant things. Apparently they're eating Korean food on ESPN, which I think is bad TV as I scoop my not cardboard Cheerios, not Cheerios, actually cardboard. Gerald Ford. Yep. Jets. Oh yeah. Yeah. I knew that, but I said it wrong. Titans of industry. Gary Vaynerchuk wants to buy the Jets, but not really. Woody Johnson owns the Jets, and they're super bad. All right. No more cardboard breakfast. That was disgusting. Bottom of 6, 2-1 Padres. My name is Jeff. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'm loving the trivia. I have no chance at Olympic trivia, but I'm going to have fun. Bring it. Bring me more. Bring me more trivia. I like it. Razier strikes the first guy out. I think it was Cronenworth. What is the only team in the NFL to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl? That's a good one. Let me think about that. Never hosted, never played in the Super Bowl. I'm thinking. It's not coming to me. First team, or the last, what is the only team to neither play nor host a Super Bowl? Manny Machado up 1 out, 2-0 count. Smashed a third, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Night, I'm thinking. I mean, I'm just going down the list in my head. Muncie looks pretty good over there at third. Looks smooth. Now Arizona hosts. And they've been in one too. Night, I can't think of it. I don't know. I give up. Let me know. Good question. I like that one. Name the first pro team in North Carolina. The next one. I don't know. Cleveland. Yeah. Huh. They almost got there. Ernest Biner kept them from getting there, right? Brian Sipe, San Diego State's own. Brian Sipe almost took him to the promised land. Webster Slaughter, stud receiver. One of my high school coaches that I played for and then I coached with, was the receivers coach at San Diego State when they had Webster Slaughter, who went on to be a Cleveland Browns stud. How much does an NFL football weigh? I don't know. 3 pounds or so? Not much. 4 pounds? I'm not sure. I can tell you, I would always pump mine a little low because the receivers liked it. Rick, who was really, if you've been here the whole time, I mentioned Rick earlier, stud, super good. 1 pound? Really? Only 1 pound? Huh. Wow, I'm looking at my window and there's school buses out there. It's dark out there at 7:05 in the morning. And the school bus is out there. Kids are getting on the bus in the dark. That's crazy. I would always pump mine a little soft. Rick threw the ball so freaking hard. And he had a gun, man. He had a gun. And his ball was a rock. It was so hard. And the receivers hated it. And so I always pump mine a little like Tom Brady did. A little less. Mine was had a little more give. I wanted the receivers to want to catch mine. And I got used to it. You know, it became no different at all, frankly, after, a practice or two. Wow, that's something I haven't thought about in a million years. Charlotte Hornets, they played in the World Football. For real? I did not know this, but I believe you. I believe you. Guys, it's 7:06 my time. At 8 o'clock, I do have to call it because I'm not joking. I do have a class to teach at 10. And it's a good 45-minute drive away. I've got everything prepped. It's no big deal. I'll just go brush my teeth after this and throw some water on my face and head out. But I do need to end the show at 8 o'clock my time. So it's 7:06 my time here. So 54 minutes. The game will probably be over, but not for sure be over. I'm just going to have to do that. Actual work comes first. I appreciate you guys being here. I had no idea if I'd get 1 million people in here or none. I used to live stream quite a bit over on my other channel. And in the beginning, it's always hit or miss. Once you do it fairly regularly, it becomes a pretty fun way to connect with people. It's how I met Willie and how I met Bill. And I really like it for live streaming, for the connections that you get to make. I love making videos. I love making content, but they're impersonal. You don't get to know the people. Here, night, I get to talk to Willie. I'm talking to Bill. I was talking to Danny. I was talking to. I find it very much a way to make friends, which is weird because I would have laughed at somebody who said that a couple of years ago. But I consider you guys friends. I consider Willie and Bill friends. I mean, me and Bill talk every day. So I don't know how much more live streaming I will be doing, but it will be part of what I'm doing here on this channel. When the Rangers are on the road, I might do watch parties. I haven't guaranteed that. I just don't want to have a schedule that I have to miss because my grandkids, my kids, my wife, and my life come first. But I love doing this, so we'll see. I won't be doing it for home games because I'll be at the home games. I've got season tickets this year. I'll be at a lot of Rangers games. So on a watch party in Oshu, Japan again. Looks like they're like a movie theater or something. That's pretty fun. Ohtani's up, by the way. Lefty versus lefty. Top of 7, 1 out. 2-1 Padres. Number 17 for the Dodgers is now Shohei Ohtani, and he is up right now. Little squibber down the first base line. Throw him out 1-3. Ohtani goes out to the horror of the fans in the stands. I think that makes him 1 for 4. I think that's the first time he hasn't been on base, though. Pretty sure. Yep. Boy, that guy can move, though. Anyway, so I will be done here at about 8 o'clock on the nose, so in about 50 minutes if the game doesn't end. Hey, everybody, look over there. Freddie Freeman up to about 2 outs now. Top of the 7th. Forgot to say I'm excited for Wyatt Langford on your team. Ashton, he looks like the real deal. Unbelievable. So the news has come out. They were considering bringing him up when Odalis got hurt. He was there. He was traveling with the team in the playoffs. Garcia got hurt in what was that, game 3, I think, of the World Series, and they considered him. I think they ended up going with Jankowski. Yeah, they did. Jankowski instead. It worked out because Jankowski got a clutch base hit. I'm a big fan of Jankowski. I'm glad that worked out. But that's how good they think he is. There was a couple weeks ago, there was a story that pitching coach Mike Maddox, who might know a thing or two about ball players, said to, I don't know, somebody, maybe it was a reporter, maybe it's Bochy, I don't really remember. There's the best player on the field. And they were talking about Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford is going to be an all-star. Wyatt Langford is going to be a superstar. If he stays away from injury, he's going to be a top 10 player in the league, maybe a top 5 player in the league. He mashes. He runs well. He plays above average defense, but he mashes. He's going to be an RBI machine. Pitch clock violation, 3-1 count for, I guess that's a walk. Freddie Freeman now 2 outs, man on first. Freebie, Padres manager Schilt, looking to the bullpen, it looks like. Anyway, Ashton, I am excited about Langford too. Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford going to give Jackson Holiday a run for their money for Rookie of the Year. Can you believe Evan Carter is still a rookie this year? If you were watching baseball last year, if you're watching the Rangers last year, Evan Carter is the real deal. Wyatt Langford, Evan Carter, Adolis Garcia. That is an amazing outfield. Picked him up on waivers. Nice. Yep, University of Florida. Mashed, man. I'm a huge fan. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch what he does. They have not announced. I guess Evan Grant of the Dallas Morning News was asking Bochy yesterday where they are with that, and he said, "Well, we haven't made a decision." And why? And Evan said, "You mean you haven't announced the decision?" The Rangers supposedly are down to one spot. Bochy mentioned that he and the staff, have been having, how did he put it? Spirited conversation. I don't remember, volcanic maybe? Spirited conversations about the last spot. Of course, he wouldn't say who it was. Should be interesting. There's a lot of guys that are right on the cusp of making the team. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. What happens with Justin Foscue? A lot of interesting stuff. They named Leclerc the closer. They named Evaldi the starting opening day starter. Heard of him before, yeah. I like it. It's going to be a tough division. The AL West is good. The Mariners pitching staff is amazing. They got better offensively, but their pitching is amazing. Gilbert and Kirby and Louis Castillo, really, really good pitching staff. I like their bullpen too. And then of course the Astros, they got better. I'm glad they didn't get Snell. My gosh, but they added Hader. Abreu's not going to be as bad as he was last year. I like Bregman. Obviously, Alvarez is a stud. Altuve's still there. I look for their pitching to not have. I think the pitching is going to take a step back. Verlander, while it doesn't look like it's going to be a long time, won't be ready for opening day. Fromber, he can throw a no-hitter. He could also get hit around. I think Christian Javier and Urquidy are going to be necessary. If Javier, he was downright bad last year. If he's that bad again, I think that opens the door for the AL West. Obviously, if Javier and Urquidy have a good year, well, then the Astros are going to be really, really good. But Hunter Brown, he looks really good too. He pretty electric. He could be a really good pitcher. But I think, and I believe, maybe I'm just rooting for it. Maybe I hope, but I believe that the Astros pitching is going to take a step back. We'll see. A lot of people are worried about the Rangers pitching. I'm really not. I think that the Rangers pitching is above average now. Is it great? No. The first half, for certain. Evaldi's pretty freaking good. I like John Gray. I like Andrew Heaney a lot. I like Dane Dunning. Fine. I even like Cody Bradford. Fine. What the heck are they doing in the stands? I don't understand. Anyway, and I like the pen. I don't love the pen. Leclerc is pretty freaking good. I didn't like him the first half last year, but he was really, really good. The last 2 years, if you look at his stats overall, he stacks up pretty dang well. Then you add Robertson and you add Yates. You got Sporzy. That's pretty good, right? Like to have another lefty out there. I don't know if Brock Burke's going to make the team. That might be one of those last decisions. They need a lefty or two out there. And I don't really trust Leclerc, but boy, he's been really, really good. I would like him better if we had a hater and Leclerc was the eighth inning guy, but no team can have everybody right. I've heard of him before. I just saw that you have a fantasy baseball draft coming up. Do you have any spots open? So Ashton, here's the truth. I started my league and I said what I said. I would do a second team if I had about 10 more people. And I've had about 5 ask. I'm probably going to do a second one. I was deciding. I told myself yesterday that I would decide today. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to promote or not. My fear now is that like 5 or 6 people have said they want to play, and then I won't be able to go find them again. So the answer is yes, Ashton. I'm going to play a second league. I will form it today. Like when I get home from work, I really don't know what time I'll be home. I'll be home between like as early as 3, as late as 5 or 6. Just depends on what we do afterwards. Yeah, I'll set another one up. Come to my channel sometime tonight. Go to my community tab, or email me. You can email me directly, or you know what? Best tweet me, I guess. At Rangers Fan Jeff on Twitter. Send me a message. However you can get a hold of me. Whatever you want to do. And if I have your message directly, then I'll send you a link directly. Otherwise, just go to my community tab and I will place it on there today. We will have a second league. I've got to figure out the prizes. It'll be ESPN. Yeah. For my ESPN league, I'm giving away now. For the tickets will be for next year, right? Because the season will end when the season ends. But I'll be giving away 2 tickets to the Rangers game. If you're a member of my channel, there's a contest. You just pick a player. Juan Soto is the only player that's been picked so far, and if that player wins the home run derby or the All-Star MVP, you're going to get prizes too. And those will be 2 tickets to a game here in Texas. A game the second half of the year. For people like you, Ashton, who don't live nearby, I'll have other prizes too. So if you live like you do in a mile north of Orlando, I think you said, or an hour north of Orlando, I think you said, you don't have to come to Texas. I'll have secondary prizes too. But it's first place, second place, third place for the first fantasy league I have. And then I'll figure out something for this league too. I'll do that today, I promise. So all that to say, go to the community tab or send me a note. If you email me or you send me a message on Twitter or something today, then I'll send you a direct link. Otherwise, just go to my community tab on YouTube, and we'll do that tomorrow. I just got to figure out the prizes before I commit to another one. Make sense? That was a long answer. Vikings. Yeah, anyway, and that'll be on ESPN. Thanks, Ashton. Yeah, so send me a note there. Hey, Fantasy League, whatever, just so I remember to send that to you. DM me or just message me, whatever, and I will look for that and send you a link. I guess I can set it up now. I'm tired. I will do it tonight, I promise. When I am either not napping or when I'm done with my nap, I'll go into it, I guarantee it. And if you send me a message, I'll see it. Here, let me jump on right now, see if I can find you. Again, I put out a video this morning, Shohei Ohtani target of a bomb threat, which I wish was a joke, but it's not. You can watch that on my channel right now if you would like. Ashton G. There you are. You know what I'll do? I'll screenshot you too. All right, I got you, buddy. Thanks for the follow. I followed you back. Checking out Twitter. Good stuff. Appreciate that. Baseball needs cheerleaders. I'm not opposed to that. I'm a red-blooded American who likes pretty girls. Yeah, I'm down for that. 100%. I don't know if I like them on the I don't know if I like them on the dugout. But you know what? I don't care. What do I care? Some teams have that. The Padres had a fan squad. The Rangers have a fan squad. Lindsey Hill, the Trevor Bauer accuser, was a Padre fan squad girl. Did you know that? She said she was out to get him. And she got him. Which NFL team has the logo located on only one side of their helmets? I don't know. Think about that. I don't know. That's interesting. One side of their helmets. No idea. Why? I wonder what that is. It's 7:20 my time. We'll be going until 8 my time. Again, I actually have a real job I got to get to today. So we will be done on the hour, whether the game's over or not. 2-1 Padres. Bottom of 7. Looks like the game will be over in time. We've been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Ashton and Knight and Willie and Danny and Bill. A couple other people who have been in and out. Appreciate you. I think we got as high as 12 or 13 people at one time. Weird time. Not a regular live streamer on this channel, so means a lot to me that you're hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys are making my morning fun. I'm having a good time. I hope you are too. Really glad you're here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I know if you're chatting, you have. Because you can't chat unless you are a member of the channel. I am glad you're here. And yeah, Bill, if you're still here, thanks again for that super chat. $4.99 super chat for some better Cheerios that I will spend today. I was hoping Ashton would get that. Oh, Steelers. Yeah, I got it. So why is it on one side? Is there a reason for that? 2 outs, man, on first. Padres up bottom of 7, up 2-1 against the Dodgers. 2-game series, if I remember correctly. Boy, would that stink to fly all the way to Korea and go 0-2. Right? For either the Padres or the Dodgers, that would stink to come all the way home, have a second opening day a week later, and you're already 0-2 down 2 games to the team you just got beat by. So whoever wins today, a lot of pressure on the other team. Let's put it that way. Jackson Merrill bid for his first hit. Nope. 4-3. And that ends the 7th. We'll go to the top of the 8th. Looks like we'll be done in time for me to get to class. 2-1. Padres lead. We got Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, and James Outman coming up to start the 8th inning. They couldn't afford both sides. I don't know about that. What NFL team used to have cheerleaders? Used to have cheerleaders. Meaning they don't now? I don't know. Green Bay doesn't, right? Maybe Green Bay. Hey, everybody, look over there. Mornings, right? Which team is considered to be the oldest in the NFL? Browns come to mind, right? I don't know. Browns. Yeah, Browns. Aren't they one of the originals? I don't really know, but that's what pops in my head. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here, guys. Give my, as like Ashton did, give my Twitter a look at Rangers fan Jeff. If you want to be in the fantasy league that Ashton just basically talked me into complete. I mean, I was pretty sure I was going to do it. Why not? We will be doing another fantasy league. I'm going to change up the prizes. I just want it to be different. I don't know what they'll be, but I'll think about that this afternoon. Anyway, it's free to play. It'll be on ESPN. Give me a follow over on Twitter, and I will send you a direct link, or just go to my community tab. The invite will be there sometime before I go to bed tonight. Oh, Chicago Bears. That's true. And their cheerleading squad named the Honey Bears. Nice. Makes me think of the Disney Bears, right? Which team has a record of scoring the most points in a single Super Bowl? Boy, I think that's the Niners against my Chargers, right? Didn't Steve Young throw for like 7 touchdowns against us or something? Rams probably scored a lot too that year, but I think it's the Niners. I'm pretty sure. Niners, yeah, it had to be against my Chargers, right? Night. All right, where we at? Top of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Muncy. Well, 2-1 now. Lefty on lefty here. Dodgers have 6 more outs to get caught up. The Padres are the home team. So we are in the top of the 8th Korea series. Dodgers, Padres. Hassan Kim. Saw Chan-Ho Park throughout the first pitch. Chan-Ho Park famous for giving up 2 grand slams in the same inning too. Who? Fernando Tatis Jr.'s daddy, Fernando Tatis. When he played for the Cardinals, Chan-Ho was, of course, pitcher for the Dodgers. More dancing people in the stands. Dude with a mic. That is just weird. Another pitching clock violation. Got to be honest, I hate that. Who's the pitcher? Peralta? No, who's the pitcher? Yeah, Peralta, the lefty in his motion, throwing the ball basically, certainly has moved towards home, and they call time to call a pitching violation. That's stupid. And Muncy, who's got a great eye, walks. And that's crap. I'm rooting for the Dodgers here, but that's stupid. There's no reason to call time pitching violation while the pitcher's already moving forward to throw. I don't like that. They last cheered for the Bears in '85. George Howard made the team get rid of them. That vaguely rings a bell now that you say that. What team won 3 Super Bowls in the '90s? Cowboys, right? Or maybe the Niners. I think it was the Cowboys. Pretty sure it was the Cowboys. Major League Baseball World Tour Korea Series opening day 2024. Yeah, it was Cowboys. Last time they won anything, right? I live here now, and I didn't live here then. I was a San Diego guy then, and fans out here are a little nuts. They need another Super Bowl win. They feel like yeah, I guess that's right. They deserve it, which I don't know. It's kind of weird. As a Cowboy fan, because I live here, right? You root for your home team. Cowboy fans are weird. Their expectations are pretty high. I feel like they feel like they're. That's weird to say that. I feel like they feel like, but yeah, they're owed stuff. It's weird. What wide receiver caused a sensation during his rookie season with a one-handed catch? That would have been Odell Beckham Jr. right here in San Diego, or it was right here in Dallas. Excuse me. That was amazing. Like now, it's kind of almost blasé. Like kids practice that now. That catch was the single greatest catch I've ever seen, and it's not even that close, right? I mean, there's been some other great catches. But for the level of difficulty, the defensive position on the field, and the meaningfulness, wow. Like that was a huge, 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 massively talented catch. Unbelievable. That's cool. Bunch of kids, Korean kids, I assume. Yeah, with Padre hats in their little league, I'll call it jerseys. That's fun at the game. Yeah, that Beckham catch was like fake. It was so good. And, every year now there's one or two that are just amazing. But that catch for me stands out. Unbelievable. Cubs at Rangers next Thursday, 7:30 Eastern time, 6:30 my time. I will be there. The boys will be getting their rings and things. I guess they're getting their rings that day. I'm assuming they are. Going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Be the game of the week. It'll be on ESPN. I will be down the first base row. Make sure you look in section 24 for me. Johnny Brito in 2-1. Bad guys. Padres up. Man on first, top of the 8th. Tying run on first. Dodgers need to get going if they're going to catch the Padres here. What team won the very first NBA game in 1946? I have no idea. The Indianapolis Basket Weavers. I have no idea. No idea. Couldn't even name a team that I'm positive was a team then. Christy's Corner. Hey, Christy, how are you? Guys, my friend Christy, who I used to know from my other channel, my Dole Whip Dad channel, Disney Heavy channel. Christy's a creator, friend of mine. I haven't seen you in quite some time. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. How's your channel? How's life? Base hit into center. First and second. Muncy the tying run over on second now. Teoscar Hernandez over on first. 2-1 Padres. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. Tying run on second base. New York Knicks. Okay. Yeah, Christy's a friend, guys. Please make Christy welcome. Christy, tell me how life is. How's your daughter? How's the YouTube? How's everything? Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in quite some time. Glad to see you. You're up early. I don't know where you live. Are you East Coast? Are you West Coast? If you told me, I don't remember. But it's early here. And again, just a reminder, looks like the game will probably be over before 8 o'clock my time, 35 minutes from now. But I am leaving at 8. I do have to get to work, real life stuff. James Outman up, chance to tie it, even take the lead. Nobody out, top of the 8th. Here we go. Who was the youngest player to score 10,000 points in the NBA? Probably Kobe. I don't know. Or probably LeBron, right? He was even younger when he started. Well, no. They both would have started at the same age, right? LeBron started, though, where Kobe didn't start that first, year or two? Well, it's doing pretty good. 4K. Oh, subs, good for you. Daughter's almost 12. Son is 16. I don't remember you having a son. I just remember your daughter. Okay. Crazy. I'm on Central Time like you. You'll be in Fort Worth? I'm in Fort Worth. Let's say hi. What are you doing in May? What are you doing here? I live in Fort Worth. I'm assuming you said that because you know that. LeBron. Yeah, that makes sense, Knight. What are you doing in Fort Worth, Christy? Maybe we can meet up. Grab a coffee or something. That'd be great. Johnny Brito. 3-0 to Outman. First and second. Tying run on second. Top of the eighth. 3-0 count to Outman. Boy, if he swings here, my old man's gonna freak out. You need to take this pitch, kid. See if this kid can throw a strike. Ball 4 here would be bad for the Padres. You go down a lot. My corporate office is there and travel there. I didn't know that. I don't think I know what you do for a living. If I knew then, I don't remember. You don't have to say it. I mean, sometimes people don't want people to know. But that's cool. I love Fort Worth. My address is Fort Worth. I live in Fort Worth, and I love downtown Fort Worth. I'm there a lot. Who was the first WNBA player to dunk in a playoff game? I don't know. Brittany Griner is the name that pops in my head, but I don't know. Brittany Griner, formerly of Russia. Baylor University. I'm pretty sure. Baylor. I think it was Baylor. Yeah, it was Griner. There you go. One of my good friend's daughter was a pretty high-level college basketball player. I'm sorry, college volleyball player. But she played basketball in high school, and we kept up with that a little bit. Interesting stat. 9-23 was the Padres' record in 1-1 games last year, worst in the major leagues. That's one of the reasons many people think the Padres are going to do better this year, just the math facts. You're not going to be that bad in 1-run games. Well, here we are, a 1-run game right now. 2-1 Padres, up by 1, top of 8, bases loaded. I don't know the percentages right now, but I would say the Dodgers are probably the most likely team to win this game because bases loaded, nobody else, top of the 8th. We'll see. I can message you where I work. I keep it private. Okay, yeah, I don't want to, yeah. Because my social media life is crazy makeup and Disney. I totally understand. And I don't need to know. But if you want to tell me, you can. What team owns the longest winning streak in NBA history? I mean, Boston or Lakers probably, right? I'll go with Boston. Lisa Leslie. Boy, she was good. She scored 100 points in the game, right? She did in high school. 100 points in a game. Again, in high school. Lakers, yeah, that makes sense. All right, we got 2-1 Padres. That Enrique Hernandez up there? It sure is. Kike Hernandez up, bases loaded, nobody out. Drive to left, looks deep, makes the play, F7 sack fly. However, we got a tie game. 2-2 Padres, Dodgers, 1 out. Top of 8th, Kike comes over to the Dodgers as a free agent, gets the job done. Game 1, scores Muncie. We're all tied in South freaking Korea. That's weird to say. So the Padres bullpen is going to be one of the problems, right? They don't have Hader anymore in the back there. I think Suarez is their closer. Pretty sure it's Suarez, who had a real good year in 2023. 2022. Pretty horrible year in 2023. So we'll see who their closer is. Actually, we might not now. It's 2-2. Who knows? Schilt going to the pen. 1 out. First and second. They're going to go to commercial and to the bullpen. And I'm going to go to chat. When he was just in the 8th grade, what NBA coach appeared on Late Night with David Letterman? Let me read that again. When he was just in the 8th grade, what NBA coach appeared on Late Night with David Letterman? I don't know, maybe Jason Kidd. He was certainly an uber superstar early. He's the Mavs head coach. Oh, no. Well, that's Mark Cuban. Get your eyes checked, Mark Cuban. And that's autographed by Mark Cuban. And if I flip it over on the other side, it's Jason Kidd. Also autographed by Jason Kidd. Kind of cool. I'm going to assume it's him, but I don't really know. Willie says, what NFL owner played college football with the coach who hired him? Let me read that again. What NFL owner played college football with the coach who hired him? What NFL owner played college football? I mean, Jones played it. What NFL owner played college football? Why would a coach hire him? With the coach he hired, you mean? I'm thinking you're talking about Jones and Frank Vogel? Is that Arizona State? Frank Vogel? I know the name. Yeah, Christy. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, I won't say that over here. Oh, that's fun. Bill Christie. Christy Bell, remember? You guys know each other. Yeah, and again, we're talking about you can always follow me on Twitter at Rangers Fan Jeff. I'm also at Dole with Dad, but I'm not posting over there hardly at all. At Rangers Fan Jeff for sports talk. Dude in a microphone dancing away. People are rocking out in the stands. I don't have my audio on. He's got good hair. I will look right now, Christy. Ground ball through. Tatis not going to make the play. The Dodgers take the lead 3-2. Dodgers still only one out. First and second. Who was that? Gavin Lux with the key RBI. Jerry Jones played college football with Jimmy Johnson. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my phone? Yeah, I got it, Chrissy. Sending it back to you. Listen up everything. Chrissy, I got it, and I just text you back. All right, I'll get caught up in chat in a second. Dodgers up 3-2. One out, top of the eighth, first and second. Gavin Lux just drove a ball through the infield. Oh, somebody broke their mitt, looks like. Yeah, somebody's glove came undone. First game of the year. Mookie Betts, top of the order up. That's dangerous. One out, 2 men on. Oh, Mookie just misses a double down the line, which would have scored at least one. If they don't close down TT, you should do TT. I don't know what that is, Christy. Christy, I don't know what you're talking about, but it is early in the morning and I haven't had my coffee. Okay, that makes more sense, Willie. Yeah. Yeah, well then, yeah, Jerry. Oh, I said Barry, Jimmy Duffin. Did I say Barry? Oh, man. Christy, I'm out on TikTok. Base hit Mookie. Looks like it's going to score. It does. Scores pretty easy. They cut it off. Was that Outman? Pretty sure that was Outman. Yeah, 4-2. Dodgers take the lead. Padres bullpen getting torched here. Ohtani and Freeman to come. Still only one out. Still 2 guys on first and second. Dodgers are now 4-2, top of the eighth. Padres bullpen not looking good. I am not a fan of that platform. I'm not a fan for a few reasons. As a creator, Christy, I don't trust them. I don't believe in their algorithm. Now, it's a spectacular algorithm in the sense that it's going to give people numbers. But the payouts, I think it only works for the very top of the very top of the very top. First of all, their views are a lie. So like on YouTube, what we call impressions on YouTube, they call views. So it gives you that dopamine hit of, oh, look at how many people are watching. It's because people are scrolling by. It's artificial numbers. Another hit, base hit. 5-2 Dodgers now. Shohei Ohtani did something. I was talking to Christy. I didn't see what he did. Let me see here. I'll watch the replay. But Ohtani coming through. RBI. Dodgers have a little weird dance thing they do as their celebration that I could do without, but whatever. I don't know what happened there. Lefty on lefty crime. That looks like Ohtani got a base hit. Let me see on the replay. Yep, line drive out to center. What is that? 3 straight hits for the Dodgers with first and second, continuing people on first and second. Anyway, Christy, I don't trust TikTok at all. Chuck Connors, baby. Also, I think it's going to go away. Now, I do think it's most likely going to be bought by somebody, like Elon bought X now, right? I think they're talking about Mnuchin being the leader, maybe to buy a couple other names too, to buy TikTok, maybe, and that would fix things, and that might make it a potential place. I think, honestly, Christy, I think the next best place after YouTube for creators, if you're looking for somebody who's going to have an economy and pay you, Twitter, X. He's trying hard, he being Elon, to pay out creators. He's even talked to Mr. Beast about the creator economy. That's why Mr. Beast is posting so much now over on X. If you're looking for another place, highly, highly, highly suggest you bounce on TikTok. If it gets cleaned up of the negative connections, it might turn around, but then the whole question becomes, will the ownership, Mnuchin or whoever buys it, even try to do payouts? That's my 2 cents. I've always thought TikTok was a waste of time, and I've always said if it got clean of its entanglements and decided to share the revenue like YouTube does, I would consider it. But until then, I don't see why anyone would waste their time on any of them. TikTok is trying to share revenue. It's not good yet. But it's coming. He at least wants to get there. Oh yeah, I don't get payouts over there, and I have more followers over there. There you go, on Instagram. There you go. Well, good for you. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Instagram payout thing either. It doesn't seem nearly as fair. I think YouTube is by far the most fair one. You know this. We've talked about this before, but I have no reason to believe that TikTok in its current form or TikTok in its potential future form is going to share revenue with creators in any meaningful way. I mean, outside of the Charlie D'Amelios and people like that, you know, if you're Will freaking Smith, you know, unless you're a massive follower, I just don't see it being worth the effort that I think YouTube is. And I think X probably will be. It's not yet, but it probably will be. And I think that because of things that Elon has said, I have no reason to think that TikTok, as it is now or as it will be in the future, will ever be worth it for anyone other than the biggest creators. Who was the quarterback for Tampa Bay's Buccaneers 0-17 team? McKay was the coach. Who was the quarterback? DeBerg. It wasn't DeBerg. It was before that. It would have been 77 or something. Archie was there in New Orleans for the Saints. Who the heck was it? McKay was the coach. I can't think of the answer, Willie. I share my video links to X, but I don't create. Yeah, create. So if you want my advice, not that you're asking, but I'm going to tell you. Just take the same video, but don't put the link. Put it directly on X. Freddie Freeman with a deep drive to right. It's going to, well, nope, it's not going to get the gap. Oh, and the Mookie did not tag. Interesting. They thought it was going to be either in the gap or out. Freeman hit a blast. Looks like they're going to double up Ohtani. They're going to check over at second. It looks like it might be a double play. Freeman with the drive to right field. First and second, the runners were running. After the catch was made, they both had to tag up. Looks like Ohtani didn't re-tag, and they're going to call a double play. Roberts is asking for a review. 5-2 Dodgers, no matter what. I'm glad you're getting some bonuses over there, Christy. I think I've only gotten one. I don't even know. I am not trying on Instagram. I'm not a big fan of the Facebook, Instagram creator payout thing. I'll say it again. I think YouTube is the only one that's even close to worth putting in your time on. And I do believe X will be. That's why I'm trying over on X. Who's first NBA player to score 2,000 points in a season? Kareem would be my guess. I don't know. TikTok just makes it easy to make videos. Their technology is far, yeah. But for what? They make it easy to create, and they give you feedback that you're getting a whole bunch of views, but you're not their impressions. It's always about watch time. Why? Because that's where ads go. If they aren't putting ads on your stuff, how are they going to pay you? But you're right. Their technology is amazing. Their algorithm gets you in front of a lot of people. They artificially lie to you and tell you that impressions are views, so you feel like a lot more people are seeing you. You know, when you scroll, those are all views. Where is the revenue for that? How would you possibly make any money? How many people do you know who have a TikTok that had 1 million views and got paid nothing? I know a lot. And got paid nothing. They give you the dopamine to be able to say, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of followers and I got millions of views. But she didn't get any money. Doesn't make any sense to me. And they make it easy to make cool videos. That's true. They are an editor. They are a great algorithm and a great editor. George Yardley. Oh, okay. I've heard that name. Hint head coach, head baseball coach, and another hint, he coached the ACC and the SEC. Head ball coach, ACC and SEC, Tampa Bay's quarterback. Oh, I know who it is. Did he win a Heisman Trophy in Florida? I'm picturing him. Stud quarterback. What's his name? Steve. What's his name? Florida head football coaches. I'm trying to see. Steve. What's his name? Steve Spurrier. Is it Spurrier? I was trying to type his name and I couldn't figure it out. Is it Spurrier? I'm thinking it's Spurrier, Willie. What material is first used to cover baseballs? Hold on. Base hit for the Padres here. So it's bottom of the 8th, 5-2 Dodgers. How are we doing on the clock? I'm all right. I got 18 more minutes. Base hit. I think it was Xander. Yep, Tatis is up now. I don't know. Cowhide. Can't remember how long do you have to be on YouTube video for it to count as a view? I don't remember. 6 seconds pops in my head. I don't remember. Yes, Spurrier. There you go. It took me a while, but I got there. I don't remember, Christy, but irrelevant. How long does it take to get revenue? Well, you've got to have watch time. It's all the only thing that matters is watch time. Why? You got to have people coming to your channel to have ads. I mean, you're going to get paid through ads and through sponsorships. Okay, we're obviously just talking about ads here on TikTok. You're going to get a sponsored video on TikTok? Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Okay, maybe you will. But I don't think that's what we're talking about here yet. I think that they are lying to you by telling you you're getting 1,000 views when you're getting. I don't mean you, Christy. I mean general. If your video gets 150 views, but it says it's 1,000 views, like, I mean, I can go to my analytics right now and tell you how many views I have and how many impressions I have. They're different. When YouTube impresses upon you, puts it in front of you, but you don't watch it, why do I get that counted? If you're scrolling through TikTok, those are all views. It's how they count it. The only data that really matters for them is watch time, and for you should be revenue. They make it easy for you to create there. They make you believe you have an audience. They keep you there and they get paid and they get their data, which is a whole nother conversation. Yeah. I hate TikTok so much because it takes good creators like you, Christy, and it wastes their time and it steals It steals from you. You're creating their content. You are giving them your creativity, your effort, your editing hours, your editing creativity. And what's your return on that investment? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're getting paid, but I'm not. Who was the first major league pitcher to pitch a ball over 100? Well, the answer is probably Walter Johnson, the person that they think they got him first. Well, Bob Feller, they claimed to get on those silly videos where they had the motorcycle running by. I think 100.9, Nolan Ryan was in the Guinness Book of World Records for a long time. But I think the answer is probably somebody we've never heard of. Walter Johnson almost assuredly threw 100. Guys like that who threw hard back in the day. It's probably some guy we've never heard of. Nolan Ryan threw 100.9 with a radar gun. I think that question is really was caught by a gun. Do you still do creator talks until dead? Sorry, I've taken you. Nah, you're fine, Christy. Hey, we're just being friends. No, sorry. I'm glad you're here. I don't. I've been thinking about it. People have asked me to, which is nice. I might. I went to Vid Summit. Vid Summit this year. It was amazing. It was amazing. Right here in Dallas. Or DFW area, anyway. I might still do it again. I like that. I'm passionate about it. No, not yet. But I have got 2 channels monetized now, right? I mean, whatever. I'm not making millions by any means, but whatever. What was the name of the fictitious minor league baseball team on? I've never seen The Simpsons, and I every time I've seen a commercial for them, I laugh. I have no doubt I would like it. I have no doubt it would crack me up. I mean, I've laughed at YouTube clips of The Simpsons hundreds of times, thousands of times even, but I've never once. I actually lived. I'm 54 years old. I lived with my parents when The Simpsons started on TV. That's crazy. In college for me. I'm assuming it's still on, right? The Simpsons. I'm a huge fan. I think I took it down. I have an autograph of the dude who's the composer of The Simpsons, the Danny Elfman, the composer of the jingle. Yeah. Springfield Isotopes. I mean, yeah, I guess I've heard of that, but no, I've never seen that show once. I'm not a big TV program guy. I watch a lot of sports. I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of Netflix movies. I've liked shows before. I loved 24 back in the day. Shoot, Breaking Bad, one of the best shows ever. I don't want to have scheduled things. I don't like watching, I'll stream a show. We do that a lot, actually. Me and my wife will pick out a show and we'll watch it, spend an hour a night watching it for a while. But I don't like the weekly sit down every Thursday at 4. It's one of the reasons why I don't, frankly, do Creator Talk Live, Christy, and other things like that. I don't like having a schedule that I have to follow. A little weird that way. 5-2 Dodgers, top of the 9th. Is that Will Smith? Yep, Will Smith on the hill versus a guy named Estrada. That's wild that you haven't seen The Simpsons. I know, right? What late night talk show host used to write for The Simpsons? Conan O'Brien. Love Conan. I'm a YouTube streaming guy. Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu. Base it for Will Smith. I have a lot of streaming services and I watch them almost exclusively. I do have a TV package here at the house for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. MLB Network and Bally's Sports, because that's where the home team Texas Rangers are. I'm watching Jane the Virgin right now. It's silly. My husband and I are rewatching Supernatural. I have 4 daughters. You might remember one of my daughters, Peyton. 2 of my daughters still live at home. Peyton was a huge Supernatural fan. I can tell you that she became a fan of good music, some songs that I like, through the Supernatural TV show. I've never seen an episode of that. I know one of the guys kind of freaked out, owns a bar in Austin, Texas, and one of the 2 head guys, and kind of got drunk and got in a couple fights in his own bar a few times. I don't know his name, but my daughter would. Jane the Virgin I've never even heard of. If you want a good laugh, order Prime and watch Grand Jury. We have Prime. Grand Jury, I don't know. Honestly, we're watching The Diplomat right now with Kerry Russell, who is hot. I kind of like it. I don't know. I don't love it. Yeah. Last year or so, I haven't seen it. You know, Vikings. That was good. Know that I've got a lot of TV shows that I would recommend. Jensen, yeah, owns a bar, but I think it was Jared that you know more about it than me. I could tell. What was the name of the college football team? Did Craig T. Nelson? Okay, I loved that show. Minnesota State, baby. I actually had a coach Minnesota. I had a Minnesota State sweatshirt 20 years ago now. I like Craig T. Nelson. I loved it, Coach. Jerry Van Dyke, I think it was named Dick Van Dyke's brother. Hilarious on that show. Actually, was it Dauber, the big, tall, white-headed guy? Spoke to elementary school. I ran a Boys and Girls Club after-school program there. Anyway, I didn't get to meet him, but I heard he was a nice guy. Loved that show. Yeah, Minnesota State. Top of the ninth, man on first, 5-2. Dodgers. Max Muncy up to bat, 3-1 count, ball 4. Puts 2 on, 1 out. Top of the ninth, Dodgers up by 3. It is 3 minutes until 8 o'clock. I do have to go. I will be leaving in the next 3 or 4 minutes. I've got to finish up here, no matter if the game ends or not, because I do have to get to work. Jensen knows me. Okay. Jury do. Okay. That's all right, Knight. So I'm going to be finishing up in the next 3 minutes. Long, almost 3 hours live. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not done just yet. You're not going anywhere. Love to get to this end of the game, but I doubt we will now. The Dodgers scored a few extra runs there in the 8th and extended this game a little longer than I thought it might go. My name is Jeff Dole Whip. Dad is my channel that Christy and Willie and Bill and some of those names knew me for. Thanks for being here, guys. Now I'm here at the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. We talk about baseball, mostly the Texas Rangers, but all baseball. I love it. Love Disney. Don't hate Disney. Mad at Disney. I'm not creating for Disney. You can find me on other places, including X. Me and Christy were just talking about it. Formerly called Twitter at Rangers Fan Jeff. Yes, I'll be doing another fantasy league. I already got the one that's all full. The second one is free. I'll pick up some I'll figure out some prizes. Yeah, WRK. Yep. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it'll be a second free fantasy league. I'll put that together tonight. Look for that on the community tab, or you can just message me through email or over on Twitter or whatever. I will promise to get you a link if you do that today. Sometime today when I get home, probably after a nap because I'm really tired, I will set up that second league and you can play if you like. What was the name of the NFL team he coached in the last season of the show? I don't remember that. Go Rangers is right, Knight. I knew I liked you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that one. So again, my name is Chef Bates. I appreciate you. If you haven't already subbed, please do. You probably have by now because I've asked you a few times, and if you're in chat, you are a subscriber. I'm going to do a lot of content on this channel. I've got season tickets to the Rangers. I've got tickets to the All-Star game, which I'll probably sell, but we'll see. I've got tickets to a game up in St. Louis. I'm going to go to a whole bunch of games this year. I'm going to bring all of that to you. And then I'll be doing my commentary shows too. I love baseball. I've been a baseball nut my entire life. When I started my Disney vlogging channel in late 2018, I think, my wife, even my mom, told me I should do a baseball channel. I didn't want to yet. And I did what turned into a vlogging Disney channel. In 2019, I daily vlogged every day. I put out a vlog every day from January 1st to December 25th. Every single day. And why did I do it? I wanted to see if I wanted to be a vlogger. I wanted to learn how to do it. I'm a big believer. If you do something, if you spend an hour every day for a year, you're going to be the top 1% of everybody on the planet in doing it. And I want to be good at making videos. I don't know if I've become good at making videos or not, but I really like it. It takes forever. Long time to edit. But Orlando Breakers, I do remember that, Willie, that he was, that pops in my head. Anyway, big fan of YouTube, big fan of the creator economy, big fan of creators, big fan of YouTube. I'll just leave it like that. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be doing this probably for the rest of my life because I love it. I love baseball as much as anybody you know. I was a Dodger fan as a kid. I'm a Rangers fan now. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I wanted to go to more games, and I wanted to talk baseball. I didn't quit on my family vlogging Disney Channel, but I got a little annoyed at Disney, and I moved on. And now here I am. And some of you met me from there, and it means a lot that you're over here. Bill and Willie and Christy, I mean, you guys are friends. I appreciate you guys being here. Built a lot of neat relationships over there, and didn't think that would be a thing. Would laugh at you if you told me I would do that. Wouldn't have believed that got the hiccup. Sorry, but so glad it happened. And I hope and expect, frankly, it'll happen here too. Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Please subscribe. If you like baseball content, I put out stuff almost every day. And I love YouTube. And I love YouTube. And I love creators. The Dodgers playing in Texas this regular season. No, they are not. They're playing 3 games in LA. So no Ohtani this year in Texas, unfortunately. Back to the game. 5-2 Dodgers. 2 outs. First and second. We are a little overtime. I am going to not bring you the bottom of the ninth because I got to go. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but I'm here just for you. Christy, thank you. It means a lot. I haven't seen you in a long time. I appreciate you popping over. You bring back good memories, so I'm glad we're still connected. So thank you very much. And guys, if you don't know already, if you have any interest at all in Disney or makeup or just a good young lady who's a friend of mine, go check out Christy's Corner channel. It's because if you like me and you want to do me a favor, go check out Christy's Corner. Give her channel. If you like her content, subscribe and stick around. I've been to a few Atlanta Braves games, though. That's cool. I haven't been to a game in Atlanta yet. I've got to get to that stadium. Swing and a miss. So 5-2, top of the ninth, first and second. Kike Hernandez, who tied up the game earlier, just signed as a free agent for the Dodgers, is up to bat. 2 outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And we got to go here shortly. We're going to be ending here in a minute. I'll say hi to everybody in chat here. Approaching 3 hours on the stream. Really was hoping the game would be over by now, to be honest with you. Hernandez fouls it off and get caught up in chat. Oh, thank you, Christy. If you want to become a Rangers fan, Christy will accept you with open arms. With arms wide open. Can you put a link to her page? Yeah, let me pull it up. I can do that. I don't have it set up to type very well. Sorry, guys. I know I'm shaking everything, but I'm going to grab that link for you. There we go. You heard her. There is the link. Check out my friend Christy. Did it go? There we go. The older stadium was cool, but they built a new one for capacity. Yeah, I've heard the new one in Atlanta is beautiful. I mean, all the new stadiums are beautiful, right? Yeah, there's the link for my friend Christy. Go check her channel out. Give her some love. We are about to close up as the top of the ninth. It's 8:05 my time, Central Time. I do need to go. I'm going to try to get to the end of this inning, but I do have to go. I can't go more than another 5 minutes or so. I've got to get to work. We will go hopefully for another batter here, and we'll probably give up the bottom of the ninth because I got to go. Let's see what happens here. But we have 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the ninth. Of course, they're making a pitching change because they are in no rush, even if I am. 4 runs in the 8th as they're showing on the broadcast here on the replay. 5-2 Dodgers. Padres were in charge, up 2-1 for the bulk of the game, but here we are, 5-2. Still, again, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the ninth. I will not be bringing you the bottom of the ninth because I've got work. Thank you, Knight. Appreciate that. Give her some love. I appreciate that. Gavin Lux got a chance to do some damage here. up and in. 2-0 deluxe with the bases loaded. See, Chrissy, you come to my channel. Hopefully you get some new friends. I like that. Knight, I appreciate you, buddy. I need some coffee. Lux fouls the 2-0 pitch away. 96-mile-an-hour fastball right down the pipe. 5-2, bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-1 to Gavin Lux. Later, Bill. Thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for the super chat, too. Bill sent me a $4.99 super chat earlier. Thank you, buddy. Never needed. But as they say, always appreciated. Gavin Lux smashes one to center. Line drive out. That's doing it for me. 5-2 Dodgers. Padres still have the bottom of the ninth. I can't stay. I got to go. Bill, Christy, Knight. Who else am I missing? Everyone else. Danny, who was here earlier. Anybody who was here earlier. Thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Dallas, Texas, Clubhouse. A lot of Rangers, a lot of baseball. I will. Knight, I will check that out. Again, I will do my best to put the link to the new league tonight. I don't know what the prizes will be for that. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Whether you sent me the super chat, you subscribed today, you hung out for 3 hours, you hung out for 1 second, or maybe you just said this guy's a jerk and you left. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys who came over from Dope Dad, thank you. You guys who are new and just here for the Rangers stuff, thank you. Have a great season. Sorry I'm not bringing you the bottom of the night. Gots to go. Christy, great seeing you. Maybe we'll hook up in Fort Worth. That'd be awesome. See you guys. Really appreciate the time. Have a great day. Bye for now.